rent on my bag, I did what I did, yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did, yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know.
Setting Dylan Gabriel up.
Look at what I
The biggest
started.
L out of
Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did, yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did, yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know. Look at what I did, look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know.
Setting Dylan Gabriel up.
What I
The biggest
started.
L out of
Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know. Look at what I did, look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know.
Setting Dylan Gabriel up.
What I
The biggest
started.
L out of
Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know. Look at what I did, look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let's get this off the screen. Let's get this going. It is officially the first night of the 2026 NFL Draft. The Las Vegas Raiders are officially on the clock. If they are going with Fernando Mendoza, that should have been very fast. They shouldn't be dragging this thing out. All right, sound check is good. I sound good. Let me put this down so I'm not distracted. How y'all doing this evening? We got Donnie King in the building. Let me shout everybody out. As they get ready. We're not too concerned with the first pick in the draft. It seems like it's going to be Fernando Mendoza, so we don't got to worry too much about that. But let's get these greetings in order. Let's start from the top. Let's go over here. Madison Kingsbury, what's going on? How you doing? I'm going to run through these a little bit faster because we got the draft going, y'all. The Browns are about to get better. They're about to get better. Brent, what's going on? Good evening. A.M. Williams. Good evening. Tika, what's going on?
I don't think he went to school nowhere. If he went to school, he didn't learn nothing.
C. Brown Run, good evening. Black Pearl, hey everybody, I'm ready. Let's go. What's going on, Black Pearl? TK, good evening. My work day ended kind of late. I'm going to be charting and listen. This is my first draft party. Welcome, TK. Welcome. Looking for the Browns to get better. Craig, what's going on? Good evening. How you feeling, man? 1006. Hey, people. Chi-Town in here. Chi-Town, what's going on? Where we at? C. Brown Run, what's going on? We got you. Zedric, what's going on? How you feeling, man?
Cole, you stupid.
Let's do this one.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all. Miss Sparks, good evening. Good evening, Miss Sparkles. Detroit Gemini, what's going on? Why are they taking so long with this first pick? It's crazy. Our Jizzle, what's going on? How you feeling? Key Mathis in the building. What's going on? 45-47. I'm ready, SpongeBob voice. Ready to get this thing going. I just want to see who they pick. Donnie Kings from the Netherlands. What's going on? How you feeling, man? How you feeling? Shanithia, what's going on?
Broncos country, let's ride. Broncos country, let's ride.
Come to Off the Record D, where we gonna read your super chats. Your voice is gonna be heard. Good evening, Miss Brown. Good evening. Why are they burning so much clock with this first pick? If it's Fernando Mendoza, put the call in, man. Put the call in. What's going on? What's taking so long? They doing all this for show. They trying to turn this into TV. Y'all see Shador at the draft party signing autographs, looking good in his suit jacket, diamond chains. That's our QB1. I didn't see it. I got to check it out. Where did you see it at, Detroit Gemini? Asante, what's going on? How you feeling? Maya, good evening. Miss K, how you doing? Loretta, good evening. Make sure I don't miss nobody. Brent, buenos noches. D in the chat. What's going on, Brent? Let's see. Make sure I don't miss nobody. Tiger 84, let's go. Hashtag New Cleveland. Yes, the Browns are about to get better. They're about to get better. They're burning all this clock for the Raiders. They tripping. Sassy Sagittarius, good evening. The NFL will lose their mind if Mendoza ain't the first pick, for real. I just told somebody that, D, we don't need the pomp and circumstances. We know who you're picking already. Just put the pick in. Just put the pick in. CL7 111, what's going on? Anyway, it's 7 minutes of our time. Male called out the sacks at Kyle. Uh-oh. I got the sound low because it's ESPN, so I got it on the TV. I don't want to, ESPN don't play. They'll shut my stream down, so I got the sound low. I'm not really going to be able to hear much of what they say. D ready for my first draft watch party. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. What if they pick Bailey? Brent, my stomach might hurt. Or you talking about the Raiders might pick Bailey? Ooh. If I was the Raiders and I wasn't picking Mendoza, I would have traded it. I would have traded to get more for it. Just saying. What's going on? Good evening. The commissioner should have announced the first pick while he was up there. For real. I don't even know why they doing all this song and dance. It's taking them 7 minutes, 8 minutes. What are we doing? Oh, it was on Threads? Okay, I'm going to check and see if I can find it. Felix, what's going on? Good evening. Definitely wasting time for the show. They're wasting time for the show. They're trying to make it look good, trying to make it look better. Just because you got 3 hours, you don't need to burn all of them. And this ain't the time to burn the 3 hours. This is not the time. This is not the time. I'm going to be doing some multitasking. So I got the draft on the TV, but the Cavs are playing right now on Prime. So I'm going to set that up on my phone. I'm going to set that up on my phone so I can watch that as well. Oh, no. What if the Browns pick Bailey? If the Browns pick Bailey, I'm not going to be happy with that, man. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to be happy with it. Fernando Mendoza, like everybody knew, his brother already got the hat. We knew it. Marie, what's going on? How you feeling?
Everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man.
Shout out to you, Black Pearl, sending that to me. Let's check. I got to get used to I got to get used to how threads work. Oh, Shador is fresh. Okay. We got time. Let me pull this up. Shout out to Black Pearl. We got a little time. We gonna see what the Jets do. They didn't waste 5 minutes of the Jets' time. We already know Fernando Mendoza was going number one. His brother already got the hat. They don't have no other hats in the room. They knew what was going on. So let's do this. Let me find this. And then, all right, how do I get to threads? Oh, it's down here at the bottom. Okay. Oh, I'm finding it. I'm going to pull it up. Laurie, what's going on? What is going on, Laurie? How you feeling? Good to see you. The rent still due. I'm over here going through all these pages. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm going to pull it up. I'm just don't forget to hit that like button on the way in. Definitely hit that like button, y'all. You tapping in, hit that like button. Oh, here we go. It's right here. Here we go. I'm figuring this thing out. Let's go here and let's go here. Jackie, good evening. How you doing? Daddy King said, I'm going to sleep. If they don't pick a wide receiver and they trade down. He said, I'm going to sleep. He said, ain't no point in me watching this if that's what's going on. Let's see. Man, oh man. Using this on a computer versus using it on a phone is crazy. This is totally different. Repost. Help me. I'm struggling through. I ain't missing anybody that got here, did I? All right, what a surprise pick. Our Jizzle said he is not good. Y'all, I'm struggling with life right now, y'all. So, Maurice, what's going on? If I go into threads on the desktop, why does it not look like Jets pick is in? They might be picking David Bailey. That's who they have the camera on right now. Why would I go into threads on my phone? It's super easy, but then on the desktop it look crazy. Where is the let's search? Let's add. Who is really good with threads? Let me know. Zedric, you say you think it's gonna get weird at 3? I have it right here on my phone. Yeah, that was trash where they pushed Shador through last year. Okay, so I have it right here. Let's repost it. Let's do that. Let's see if that helps. Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness. The struggle was mad real, y'all. The struggle was mad real, but I got y'all now. Let's pull this over here. Woo. It was from somebody that was there. I could try to find a pic and send it to you. I got it right here now. Man, oh man, it took forever. I had to repost it. The app and the web browser is totally different. It's totally different. They should have made that thing the same. Let me pull this up so y'all can see it. Let me adjust it. I got y'all right here. Here we go. Here we go. I got it on the screen right now, so y'all should see it. This is Shador fresh. Make that. He out here fresh. All right, David Bailey is the second pick. So they snatched him off the board, Brent. So we don't got to worry about that. We don't have to worry about that. But here is Shador looking fresh. Yeah, it was a little struggle. It was a little struggle, but we got it. Hopefully, Selmo Fudd takes a bunch of pictures for us. I asked him on Patreon to take a bunch of pictures for us. Also, Patreon, we have the Off the Record D prediction contest tonight for the NFL draft. Whoever gets the picks right, they're gonna win a prize. It's gonna be announced on Monday's live stream. So looking forward to that. See how we do. Now that everybody has their picks in, I'm gonna say for me, I'm looking at Carnell Tate and what is the Clemson tackle's name? His name is Blake. What is his last name? I can't think of his last name. But that's what I'm going with. I'm going with Carnell Tate and the Clemson tackle. And it's funny because I thought we probably could get the Clemson tackle in the second round, but he definitely shot up the board. All right, the Arizona Cardinals on the board. This is where it's going to get real. We're going to get to see what teams are really thinking about doing. Let me fix the screen back so we can see who's getting drafted where. And ESPN is not updating. Sometimes when it's like big events are going on, ESPN just doesn't update like it should. There we go. All right, we're fixed. And then let me refresh. ESPN, what you got going on? There we go. Arizona's on the clock. They got 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Fernando Mendoza went number 1. David Bailey went number 2. We're looking to see what happens with pick number 3. Blake Miller. Thank you, Tiger 84. That's what I was thinking about. Blake Miller. Those are my 2 picks. So if I was in the prediction, those would be my 2 picks. Carnell Tate and Blake Miller. Those would be my 2 picks. Who was the last pick? I don't even know who that is. He is David Bailey is a defensive end. He is from, man, what is that school? Why is this school slipping my mind? He was a beast though. Texas Tech. They had one of the best defenses all year. Really good. Really good player. Really good player. What is going on, C.A. Anderson? How you feeling?
This is a foolishness.
Yeah, that is David Bailey. Crown Woman Collective, what's going on? How you feeling? Crown Woman Collective, you didn't miss much. They stretched out that first pick. They stretched out that first pick for 8 minutes, so you did not miss anything. We haven't even made it through pick 3 yet. So you were good. You haven't missed much. I think the Cardinals are kind of the wild card team to see what they're going to do. I don't believe they go. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't think they go Ty Simpson here. People are saying this is where Jeremiah Love could go. They're also saying they can get Francis, the right tackle from Miami. So they could do whatever. At pick 3. They are also using the entire clock. Pick 1 was Fernando Mendoza. Pick 2 was David Bailey. He's an edge rusher from Texas Tech. One of the best edge rushers available. One of the best. How much he get? Slotted at pick 2. Probably around $40 million. His first contract will probably be around $40 million. Because now it's just pre-slotted. So you just get paid based on where your slot is. So Fernando Mendoza might go above $40 million slightly. He might be right around $40 million. So it's up there. Which team is on the clock now? The Arizona Cardinals just got their pick in. So the Arizona Cardinals are picking now. We're waiting to see who they're picking. The other, let's see. Is there another D lineman from Ohio State as well? Yes. There are actually 2, Arvell Reese and Sonny Styles. Mendoza getting 56. It went up that much from last year? Dang. I didn't know it went up that much from last year. So that means they were past 40. I thought the number 1 overall pick last year, I thought Cam Moore was right around 40. I didn't realize he was that high. So if he's getting 56, that means Cam had to get 50 last year. And actually, you are right. Because didn't Travis Hunter sign for $48 million? If I'm not mistaken. I think Travis Hunter signed for 48. So you are right. Would have been happy with Mel Kiper at the desk. Cam got 46. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I was lowballing them. I thought they got less than that. I was lowballing them. All right, let's see who the Cardinals go with. Jeremiah Love at 3. Wow. Jeremiah Love at 3. Okay. So there hasn't been a run on offensive tackles. They're saying they're going to go early. I saw some stuff late this afternoon. It didn't matter that much, but saying that the offensive tackles and the linemen wouldn't go until maybe starting around 10. But man, oh man. Who's the QB in Arizona? They have, he was a quarterback for the Browns. He's looking to get more money. What is his name? Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett was their starter at the end of the year. Trav got 44. Okay. So Cam got 46. Trav got 44. So if Mendoza's getting 56, that means Bailey is getting around 54. Jeremiah Love getting 52, or maybe it slots a little bit less. But I love Love, but a running back at 3 is iffy at best. Oh man, that is pricey. You have to build your offense around him then. You have to build your offense around him. If you're taking him at 3, he's going to be your offense. He's going to have to be your offense. Tessa, what's going on? How you feeling?
Well.
All right. Oh, they had that cap button this year, so that probably played a part. Okay. That's true. I lost track where Brissett was. Yeah, he, he been moving around because he was in New England. Then he left New England, so he been moving around. Tessa, is Jacoby Brissett? Is he the highest running back taken? He's the highest running back taken in a while. Ashton Genty went, 6 last year? I think Ashton Genty went 6 last year. So he's definitely the highest has been taken in a while. This is where I get nervous about receivers. Need to see what the Titans and Giants do. Yes. You Zedric, you just read my mind because that was the first thing I was thinking. I was like, all right, if Arizona would have went lineman, then Tennessee probably could have went Jeremiah Love. But now I'm thinking, oh man, what is going to happen? What is going to happen with receivers now? Next, who would the Titans take? Because I didn't do a deep dive on the Titans and their needs or the Giants and their needs, but I'm definitely nervous now because I know both of them wouldn't mind a receiver. Hopefully, man, Tennessee pick got in quick too. Uh-oh. Tennessee pick went in way faster than I expected. Okay, so they got it on the screen. First running back selected in the top 5 since Saquon Barkley in 2018. Charmaine, hardest working woman in Ohio. What's going on? Yeah, this is the Tennessee Titans are not trading, so it just flashed across the board. They're not trading. They are taking their pick. We just got to make it through 2 picks. Y'all. If the Titans don't get the O-line together here in Nashville, we have plans to riot. Okay, so that makes me feel a little bit better that they might be going. O-line here. And they got the pick in quick. Come on, Tessa. Tessa, be right. Because they put that pick in very quickly. Tessa, be right. Titans and Giants scares me that they take a wide receiver. Yeah. Donnie King, I'm feeling that same way. They showing highlights of Cam Ward. The pick is already in. We're going to see what it do, y'all. They're happy, so we're about to see the player. Do y'all think they go Arvell Reese? Do y'all think they go Arvell Reese? Or they go O-line? What do they do? Man, are they dragging this or what? Tell us the pick. All right. He's going to the podium. Let's see what we got, y'all. Let's see what we got. Zedric, I'm right there with you. What we got, y'all? What we got? Come on. They took Carnell Tate, y'all. $13 Pro Cow, what's going on? Oh, shucks. Man, for all the talk, I thought people said, oh, he was too slow. Oh, picking him at 6 was too high. But 4 is okay. I told y'all they just didn't want the Browns. They didn't want the Browns to be good. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm rooting for him. I'm happy he gets to go play with Cam Ward. You know I'm rooting for everybody from Ohio State. Concepcion at 24. I like Denzel Boston at 24, depending on how that goes. Tessa said, no, we needed protection. What is going on? Oh, man. Oh, man. I knew it was all smoke, man. It was all smoke that everybody was saying. It was all smoke that everybody was saying about Carnell Tate and, he's probably going to fall out the top 10 and all that stuff. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? All right. All right. Yeah, I mean, and they wanted us to believe that Carnell Tate was not worth at 6. At this rate, he was never going to make it to us. If the Titans are taking him now, that he was never going to make it to us. He was never making it to us. Sadiq at 12 and Tyson or Boston at 24. No, don't put that on us, Craig. Or Craig, are you talking about the Steelers? You talking about the Steelers then. Don't put that on the Browns. We don't want no parts of Ty Simpson. No parts. Giants going O-line. Giants pick is in already. Giants, man, they're moving quick. They're moving quick. Refresh the screen. Yeah, they moving quick. They're moving quick. Yeah, I heard a lot of stuff about the Giants really liking Carnell Tate at 5, so that's why they probably said we got to take him now. Yeah, let's see what New York does. Yeah, I knew that people were saying, the speed and all that stuff, like he wasn't worth a top 6 pick. I'm like, man, what are they talking about? Oh yeah, Craig. I was gonna say don't put him on us. Well, there goes Jordan Tyson. They could take Reese though. Yeah. The Browns traded. Hold on, y'all. Am I tripping? The Browns traded back. Hold on. The Browns traded back. Are y'all seeing this? Y'all see my screen? The Browns traded. From 6. The Browns now have the 9th pick. Hold on. The Browns got the 9th pick and the 24th pick. Let me see if I can find it on X. What do we get? For it? Yeah, the Browns traded. Let me go to X. X usually had us up the fastest. What do we do? Yeah, the Browns traded down. Most recent. All right. You got it right there, Zedric? All right, let me see. Oh, okay, that's Shador at the party. Okay. That's Shador at the watch party. Shout out to you. Make sure you press live, TK. Make sure you press live. This is exactly where it's at. It don't show the details, but if you look right on the screen, they got the Browns at 9. They don't have the Browns at 6. It has Kansas City at 6. Okay. I can't find any trade details yet. Okay, this is what I got. I got the Browns go from 6 to 9. They pick up 74 and 148. Giants pick Arvell Reese. Ian Rappaport has it. Ian Rappaport has the Browns go from 6 to 9, and we get 74 and 148. That's where I just saw that. Ian Rappaport had it 2 minutes ago. So that means that the Browns, I don't want to trade again. Like, come on, man. We can't keep trading back now. Like, we got a 3rd rounder and a 5th rounder. Okay. The website's, yeah. So when it's a big event, ESPN website is not the best. ESPN website is not the best when it's a big event going on. It's just so much traffic and all that stuff. They can't keep up. So yeah, that's what it tells me. It tells me the Browns wanted Tate. Man, Roger Goodell up there clapping by himself. The kids ain't clapping with him. Yeah, definitely going O-line first. He's definitely going O-line first. We're going to see which one. Yeah, this is ESPN broadcast is super far behind. That's what it is. Yeah, the ESPN broadcast online and their website is super far behind. Because I think I'm already seeing. I'm already seeing who the Chiefs picked. I'm already seeing who the Chiefs picked. So yeah, this is ESPN is super far behind. Their website is behind and their stream is behind. Because on the ESPN stream on TV, I'm just now seeing the Arvell Reese pick. But on X, I'm already seeing who they picked on X. What's going on, Ivy League Mac? Surprises. Carnell Tate went to the Titans and the Browns trade back to number 9, which I think signals that they wanted Carnell Tate. Yeah, I'm seeing that AB still trying to ball on a beer budget. I don't think it's that. I mean, you pick up some additional picks if you want to move around later. And if the guy you wanted wasn't there, then that's what you do. So, Zedric, I saw that too about Nico Collins, and I saw them kind of shooting it down. So we'll see. The Giants keep taking defensive linemen. Jordan Tyson has not been selected yet. He has not been selected yet. Yeah, I'm already seeing that the Chiefs have selected Mansour Delane, LSU cornerback, with number 6. So, man, the Chiefs really wanted him. The Chiefs really wanted him. Okay. Browns officially announced it. The Browns just put it out 3 minutes ago about the trade. Sadiq and Tyson. It will be interesting to see how Dayball uses tape. Has Downs been selected? No, Downs has not been selected. Arvell Reese is the first Ohio State player selected, and he went number 5 to the Giants. I don't know. This signals to me that they're probably going. I don't know. I kind of think they're going lineman, but I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. The Chiefs picked what's his name? Mansour. What's his name? Mansour. What the cornerback with the injury? He's the LSU cornerback. Did the LSU cornerback did he have injury history as well? They traded their corner and got picks for him, so they traded up and upgraded with who they thought was the best corner on the board, I guess. So, what do y'all think about Sadiq at 9? Is Zedric, you said 6 was too high for Sadiq. Is 9 too high for Sadiq? Tight end from Oregon. Mansour Delaney is who they took. That's who the Chiefs took, and it's still not showing. Yeah, I don't know what goes on in the mind of AB. So I'm not even gonna really try to guess no more. Lemon, I would have to be comfortable with him on the outside. I would have to be very comfortable with him on the outside. To me, Jordan Tyson, I watched Jordan Tyson all last year. His talent is there. I'm just going to tell y'all, I am very nervous of his injury history, picking him in the top 10. I'll just tell y'all. So, I'm very nervous about that. Oh, yeah. This is an LSU cornerback. Cedric. When I watch film from the Ravens and what they did offensively last year, that's why I started to get a little bit higher on Sadiq. Like, man, maybe make something happen. I told you that, man, unpredictable. I wonder where Hood is going because I thought the Chiefs were taking him. Yeah, I saw stuff saying that he's going to go in the 20s. Colton Hood. You say you good on Sadiq at 9 too. Talk to me after 15. After 15? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I always compare. If he's gonna have a Brock Bowers type rookie season, I'm taking him at 9. I'm taking him at 9. I would. Anybody can get hurt, but once you start having a history of getting hurt, that's different. That is different. Did they invite Todd to the green room to sell controversy? I wonder. I believe he is there. I saw him on the red carpet. D, protect first, develop what you have, let 12 leadership peak their performance. We're going to get big time receivers soon. I'm tuned in with Ivy League Andrew. Give AB a break. You're going to get Tate. They're not picking Jordan in the top 10. I wouldn't take Jordan in the top 10. I'm just telling y'all. I wouldn't. They took away 2 minutes. I believe it's 2 less minutes that teams have to pick. 2 less minutes that teams have to pick now. So they took away some of their time. Francis wouldn't be bad at 9. We have to come out of this first round with a top player. Yeah, I want one of the top players at some position. he get drafted that high, you're not using defending properly. See, I look at pairing them together, and so I'll tell you a little bit more of my reasoning for taking both of them like that. My reasoning for taking both of them or pairing Sadiq with Fannin would be because most teams run 11 personnel. But the Rams flipped that on the head, and they ran the most 13 personnel last year, and they used tight ends and bigger receivers to play the role as tight ends, and it just made them way more versatile. So I don't think it devalues Harold Fannin, but I think it makes you way more flexible because remember, Sadiq has wide receiver speed. He has wide receiver speed. So lining him up on somebody is totally different than lining up a traditional tight end on a player. So, like Gronk and Hernandez for sure, but definitely faster. But if we go O-line, I don't have a problem with it as long as we get the O-lineman that they feel is the best. It got to be the best. I don't want to stretch. I don't want to reach that O-line. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so Sadiq could instantly line up and be faster than some corners. So that's a totally different type of weapon you can use because you're going to force teams. They got to make a decision. You're going to get teams who want to stay in base when you were in 12 personnel and you have a guy who's faster than receivers. So he's going to be faster than linebackers. What linebackers are running 4-3? So that's kind of my thinking behind it. And then if they go from base and they go into nickel, then you got the power against them. So I think it's flexible, but that's my thinking behind it. But I don't know what they're gonna do, but that's my thinking behind me looking at Sadiq more because I'm like, if you take him and you line him up against a slot corner, he's gonna be bigger, faster. So that's why I like him. That's why I like him. Man, Donnie Kings, don't get me the line. I don't know what the Browns are gonna do. Don't give me the line. Hey, I'm up here guessing. I'm not gonna lie to you. A wide receiver that would go get the ball and gain yardage, Sadiq would fit Browns. He would. And it's an extension of the scheme that now I'm not saying don't get no wide receiver. I'm just saying it's an extension of the scheme that Todd Monken has already ran. So that's my thought process behind it. We haven't hit the lineman runoff yet, but it's going to come around the Browns pick most likely. Sadiq will be there. Yeah, it's going to start. I wonder who's going to be the first team to start snatching those O-linemen. Who we got? Who Washington picking? Sonny Styles going to Washington. Sonny Styles going to Washington, second Ohio State player off the board. Let's look it up real quick. Kenyon Sadiq height. Uh, 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". He's 6'3", Shanithia. So he's not little at all. Not little at all. Yeah, Washington needs to work on the defense. They needed to work on the defense. This is looking bad for the Cowboys. And then the Cowboys, they don't know what to do. The Cowboys don't know what to do with George Pickens. The Cowboys mess up the offseason every year. Just not signing guys. Just sign them. Yeah, it's safeties. Safeties don't go top 10 often. It's not a rare. It's not a. It's not an all the time thing where safeties go top 10. Ohio State got 3 players in the top 10. Yeah, Ohio State gonna have some more. The Saints pick is in. That was pretty quick. But the way this is going, I think Barry is going all lineman. Yeah, that. Like I said, man, don't give me the line. I don't know what Andrew Berry's doing. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna fake it. I know what I would do. And actually, just looking at it and thinking about it. Shout out to Harris Room Sports. I saw you come in and ask this question. What we think about the trade? If I wanted Cardinal Tate and I said, man, if Cardinal Tate's there, I'm gonna add some more. Then I wouldn't feel any type of way trading back. We didn't trade back far. I didn't like trading out the top 10. I'll tell you that. I did not like trading out the top 10. So, Detroit Gemini is ahead of us. She said the Saints got Jordan Tyson. Man, I ain't even turned on the Cavs game yet. I ain't even turned it on. Well, I'm all ESPN stuff is behind. If you stream, you're gonna be behind. If you watch online, you're gonna be behind. If I watch on regular TV, like Antenna, that's the only time I'm ahead of y'all. But if I do any of my streaming service with ESPN, I'm always behind y'all. I'm always behind. The updates are much. I'm looking on X too. I'm looking on X. Let's see. All right, so Zach Jackson just tweeted 11 seconds ago, the Browns are selecting offensive tackle Spencer Fano. That's what Zach Jackson said. So we're going to see if that is true. Man, this challenge was something else. It was Selmo Fudd was like, hey, let's do a challenge. I set up the challenge. Okay, the pick is in. The Browns have selected Spencer Fano. That should put Shanithia in the lead. Shanithia should be in the lead then. Shanithia, didn't you say Spencer Fano? Man, I'm not gonna trip about that. I'm not gonna trip about Spencer Fano. He got to put on some weight. They got to work with him, but I'm not gonna trip about Spencer Fano. I'm not gonna trip about it. I want an offensive line. I want an offensive line. I want other talent. I think about how creative we could be if we get Sadiq. But I'm not gonna trip on offensive line. It's not like we went defense. If we would have went defense, then I would be feeling some type of way. But I'm not gonna trip. I think Fano was good. Fano was one of the players that we broke down. Oh, Detroit Gemini said she saw it posted on Threads. Fano was one of the players that we broke down in the weeds offensive line, and it was the one where Cash Cleveland was saying basically nobody was getting around him. He doesn't give up a bunch of penalties or sacks, so they had him at the top of their board. Sassy Sagittarius said Fano too. Okay. Fano is good. Yes, he's good. He's a Utah tackle. He is good. He's played, if I'm not mistaken, he's played on both sides of the ball too. He's played on both sides. I'm sorry, not both sides of the ball, but he's played on the right and left side as well. So he's flexible. Man, oh man, ESPN, catch up. Yes, it's like I have my wish list, but I know I'm not in control, so I'm not even going. I'm not even going to trip. I'm with you, Jezik. I ain't even going to trip. He was one of the players that I think it was Black Pearl was asking me about if we took Makai Lemon, and I was saying, oh, if we get Makai Lemon, the other player I want is Spencer Fano. So I'm not going to trip. I'm not going to trip. I'm a little surprised. Or just said I'm about to go watch basketball. I'm a little bit surprised that they had him above Francis, but I'm not tripping. Good trade down since Tate was gone. Yeah, that's what it seems like. It seems like they might have had Tate at the top of the board and he wasn't there, so they traded, which I don't mind. I didn't like when they were saying trade to the. I didn't like the trade to the 12s and the team. Excuse me. I didn't like that. I think Spencer Fano started out as a left tackle and switched to right tackle, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so as a freshman, he played in all 13 games, 12 starts, 11 at left tackle, 1 at right tackle. 2024, started 12 games at right tackle. 2025, started 12 games at right tackle and a team captain. Yeah, I'm just now seeing Jordan Tyson got picked by the Saints. I'm just seeing that now on the TV screen. So it's way behind. It's way behind. They're gonna need a couple wide receivers. They ain't just gonna get one. They must be looking at a couple wide receivers. They must be looking at a couple of them. The Browns ain't getting none of the top wide receivers. I don't know. Like, to me, this is just me. This is my personal view of it. Jordan Tyson, the injury stuff on paper, you can say he's up there talent wise. He's probably number one, but to me, the injury history is just it's too much for me to say he's one of the top. So I don't feel any type of way. I don't know. I'm there. It's updating, but it's not. It's only showing me Jordan Tyson, TK. It's not showing nothing past Jordan Tyson. So, oh man, he crying. So he probably didn't think he was gonna go that high. Asante, it's been tweets out that the Browns are taking Spencer Fano. Top 2 receivers you'll want. Gone as your pick. It is what it is. Yeah, that's what I say. Browns going to get Denzel Boston, hopefully. It's some options. To be honest, I thought Tyson was not a sure thing because of his injuries. Yeah, that would be the thing that would make me the most nervous about him. It's not his ability. It's just the injuries. The injuries is just it's hard to look past so many lower body injuries. And I remember somebody was talking about the injuries that Odell was going through, and they were saying basically after the ACL, when Odell started having hamstring injuries, his hamstring injuries came from they took some of a ligament in his hamstring to use for the ACL, and they were like he just started having lower body injuries after that. So to me, I'm not gonna lose no sleep. I'm not gonna lose no sleep. I want to see him do well, but I would definitely be nervous just as you looking at it through the lens of risk. Tessa, they not happy about Tate, or they wanted Tessa. They want an offensive line instead. They want an offensive line instead of Tate. I don't know. I would just say this. Last year, when the Browns selected Mason Graham, I was just looking around. When the Browns took Carson Schweitzer, I was just looking around. I was happy when they took Harold Fanning right away, but I wasn't sure. So we're going to see how it go. We're going to see how it go. We're going to see how it goes. Our Jizzle said, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, Felix, I'm right there with you. I was looking last year at AB like, man, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing, but it turned out. So I'm not gonna trip early. I'm not gonna trip early. Tool man, what's going on? Yeah, the website updated before it updated there. Let me guess, left tackle. He played some left tackle. He played more right tackle. Come on, Arjizzle, the draft not over. The draft not over. It's a bunch of good receivers available, KC. A bunch, actually. You got KC Concepcion is available. You got Mekhi Lemon available. You got Denzel Boston. You got receivers available outside of the first round. It's a bunch of receivers available. Who did New York pick? The Giants picked Arvell Reese. Yeah, I ain't gonna get me distraction. Arjizzle, what were they supposed to do? what were they supposed to do? What's going on, Beast? Their pick is in right now. Oh. They got Big Francis. They got Francis from Miami. So we're starting to run of offensive linemen right around the time that people thought. Right around the time that people thought. So Arjizzle, was it Jordan Tyson at 6 for you or nobody? Once Carnell Tate was on the board, once Carnell Tate was off the board, was it Jordan Tyson at 6 or nobody? It's a whole draft left. It's a whole draft left. So Don't stress yourself out, man. Don't stress yourself out. We have the 6th and 10th pick of the third, 6th and 8th, 9th picks of the 5th. Yeah, and that's an opportunity that you can still move around in other parts of the draft. You can still move around too if you see a guy that's still there that you want to get. So I'm straight. Yeah, trading down from 6 and 9 for a 3rd and 5th. Dallas got to get Downs now. Did Dallas just trade? I thought it was saying Miami was on the clock, and then now it's saying Dallas is on the clock. So it must have been another trade. Oh my goodness. Nah, our Jizzle. Nah, man, you can't put you can't put that negativity on our squad this early after one pick, man. No. The whole last year, everybody talked about we need to upgrade the offensive line. The whole last year, everybody said the offensive line was bad. Y'all said that the offensive linemen were sabotaging, diving in air, and all that stuff. The whole time y'all were saying that as we watched all these games together. And and now, man, I can't let you throw away our season like that. I can't let you throw away my season like that. No, sir. No, sir. Tessa said, one wrong move from Jessica drop past Judy. I'm pulling up. She said it's on site. We traded down and still had the choice of the top O tackles. Yeah, that's why I'm not tripping. I am not tripping. That's what I'm saying, Maurice. Everybody was saying they was dirt diving. They couldn't block. We talked about Cam Robinson. He should have been on the team. We talked about KT Levinston, and then they go upgrade it, and now we said, no, it's going to be over. I don't know. If it goes from Cardinal Tate wasn't there to Jordan Tyson getting picked before we come back and pick. So that means it was either Cardinal Tate or Jordan Tyson or nobody. So then that was forget the O-line, forget the offense. We got to go wide receiver. That's a totally different thing than we got to improve the offense. That's a totally different thing. So, yeah, I'm not losing faith. I'm not giving up hope. No, not me. Mm-mm. I find it funny though. Remember I told y'all nobody knew what Andrew Berry was going to do, and he said he was the only one. He has played both. He plays more at right tackle. He plays more at right tackle, Black Pearl. I would say I think Francis is slightly better than Fano. I think Francis is slightly better than Fano. Cowboys pick is in. Man, I'm seeing a commercial on my end. Yeah, I think Colton Hood's going first round too. I think he's going first round too, Beast. Hey, I'm right there. Arjizzle. I won't forget. I won't forget. Let me go back to it. I'll go back to your last. Where is it at? Let me see. I'll go back and find it. 907 or Jizzle, you said y'all gonna see I feel bad for Shador. So if you want me to remember it, I'll screenshot it. I'll just put it in. I'll put it in the storage, so I have it here. I'll save it. I don't think this. I don't think the season is over. I don't think everything is all bad from here. I just don't view it that way. I don't view it that way. For the longest, I told everybody I wanted offensive line and receiver in the first round, or a utility player like King and Sadiq. So I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. But I'm not gonna throw it all away, knowing that this was one of the spots I wanted. Jizzle, I would be on your side. Jizzle, I would be on your side if they took a defensive player. Okay, Jizzle. Now, all right. So we're gonna up the stakes. Okay. So you said you feel bad for Shador this year. Jizzle, you said you don't mind admitting if you're wrong about it, but you know you're not wrong. You said I'm not wrong. So this I want you to do. At this point, you've already made this decision. Tell me what you project the Browns' record to be this year. And I'm gonna screenshot it, and I'm just gonna put it in my little. I'm gonna put it in my little history. I'm just gonna hold on to it. So just let me know, because you said your words verbatim. I'm not gonna change it. I don't have a problem admitting if I'm wrong, but I'm not. Okay, perfect. So at this point, just let me know. Tell me your projection for what the Browns are gonna do. What's the record gonna be? Because you said we're gonna feel bad for Shador. So talk to me. Talk to me. Let me know. Tell me what the record gonna be. Put something on it. Put something tangible on it. I still believe the Browns are gonna win more games. I still believe the Browns are gonna win more games than the Atlanta Falcons. I'm still holding to how I feel. So we put something tangible on it. Tangible, that's where we live at. Yeah, Caleb Downs, that's the third Ohio State player gone. Top 10. No, he went 11. My bad. So put something tangible on it. Now that we're going to feel sorry for Shador, what is the Browns' record going to be? What's the Browns' record going to be? Oh, no. All right, Jizzle, don't do that. I will give you a prediction before the season starts. You throwing the baby out with the bathwater tonight, though. How you gonna throw the baby out with the bathwater tonight, and then you gonna give me a prediction, and you gonna give me a prediction in 4 months? So then, shouldn't you throw the baby out with the bathwater in 4 months? Then, come on, man. Otherwise, what we doing? What we doing? You threw the baby out with the bathwater already, all because we didn't get Jordan Tyson at 6. So if we didn't get Jordan Tyson at 6, and you said you feel bad for Shador, you also said you know you're not wrong. Now we gotta wait till the season before you put a prediction on it. Come on, man. Come on, Jizzle. Don't do me that way. I'm sensing that you I'm sensing that you just blowing off some steam right now, and that's cool. I don't think you really feel like that though. So I'm sensing that I'm sensing that you're cooling down over there now. That's what I'm sensing. I just hopped on a few minutes ago, and based on how folks is panicking in the comments, have folks start talking about he need to leave Cleveland, or wide receivers picking in the 20s not allowed to be good. I don't think it's pressure. I just want to know, how do the two go together? How do you say you know you're not wrong, and we're going to feel sorry for Shador today. You're saying that today. You're not saying if the Browns don't do this, this, and this, then you're going to feel sorry for Shador. You said, I screenshot it, man. That's why I think you're starting to calm down, because I screenshot it. I'm not going to change your words. I'm looking right now at the message. I don't have no problem admitting if I'm wrong, but I'm not. The message before that, you said, I feel bad for Shador. Y'all are going to see. That is totally different than I'm going to give you a prediction in 4 months. I'm not going to give you a prediction now. That's not the same. That's not the same energy. That is not the same energy. I'm not trying to pressure you. I don't pressure people. I don't tell people to do stuff they don't want to do. I just ask a series of questions. If the series of questions is you throwing the baby out with the bathwater now, then why are we making a prediction later? Because what that really means is you just blowing some steam. That means you just blowing some steam, because the two don't add up. They don't add up. They don't add up. To a man, Sadiq any good at tight end? Sadiq is really good. A very good weapon. A very, very, very good weapon. Very good weapon. Ohio State might have a chance. I can't think of the record they said. Man, it's a lot of it's a lot of people still on the board. This is so early. Caden Proctor to Miami, man. So this is the run on offensive lineman. It's not how you okay. What do you mean by you feel sorry for Shador? What do you mean? Tell me what you mean, because maybe I'm misinterpreting it. Because I misinterpret Shador not getting one of the two receivers. I misinterpret this. If you said Shador not getting one of those two receivers, you feel sorry for Shador, and is that insinuating that Shador is going to struggle because he's not going to have talent? That's where I'm going. If I get off the wrong path, let me know. Just let me know. Hey, you turned down the wrong street. So that's how I'm taking it. That's how I'm taking it. So if I'm off the wrong street, let me know. But you said we're gonna feel sorry for Shador. Does that mean we're gonna feel sorry because he did good? I'm just curious. To me, it sounds like you're insinuating the offense is gonna be bad. And if the offense is gonna be bad, then I'm just saying go with the offense is gonna be bad. That's all. It's so early to flip. So early to just write it off. I don't see, this is the thing I think that probably gets misinterpreted. I don't have to agree with people, and people don't have to agree with me. I just want people to just make it plain. Like, just make it plain. If you think it's a wrap and you think it's over, just say that. If you think, hey, it's a chance they could turn around, they potentially gonna be better, just say that. Just make it plain. It's no ill will. It's no ill will. Just make it plain. Browns have coaches now who develop players, so whatever wide receiver they get, I think they'll make the O-line better. Did Love get drafted? Oh, yeah. Ivy League Mac, he did. Love got drafted number 3. He got drafted number 3. So. Proctor is a big boy. Is Fano better than him? Fano is definitely more consistent than Proctor for sure. Proctor's issue is he was talking about how he just, when he got to Alabama, he just started putting on a bunch of weight. He just put on a bunch of weight. He put on a bunch of weight. He was almost at 400 pounds. They told him he couldn't play at 400 pounds. And then he kind of had consistency issues because of the weight. So I would take Fano over Proctor. Yeah, I would take Fano over Proctor. I would take Fano over Proctor. He's big. Proctor is big. He's strong. He's athletic. But if you cannot maintain your weight in college to keep it at a good level, I don't know how you're gonna be able to do that in NFL. I don't know how you're gonna be able to do that in NFL. I don't know how. So he just is. I mean, we got DeJuan Jones, and DeJuan Jones working on 9 pounds and dropping 9 pounds is kind of hard for him. And they needed Kenan Proctor throughout the year. They needed him to drop 20 pounds, and it's a weird place to be in when you got somebody real big. It's when you got somebody big who you want them to keep their weight to be fluctuating like that. I don't think it's a good spot. I don't think it's a good spot. I don't think it's good. Where we at? Where we not showing? Shout out to Shanithia.
Broncos country, let's ride. Broncos country, let's ride.
Come to Off the Record D, where we gonna read your super chats. Your voice is gonna be heard.
Oh my God! Wow! I got money.
Shout out to Shanithia. She said, I'm going to call y'all's mamas. Y'all hijacking the stream. All right, we're going to let y'all live. We're going to let y'all live. We're going to let y'all live. We're going to turn the stream back over to the draft. We're going to let y'all live. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Shanithia. We're going to let y'all live. 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 Uh-oh, what you got for us, Zedric? What you got for us? What you got for us? If AB doesn't select a wide receiver 24, I'm going to throw something. Insight on the trade down. Okay. All right, let's get to it. Where we at? It should be here. All right, the Browns were going to take Utah offensive tackle Spencer Fano at 6, I'm told. Instead, they get him at 9. 3rd and 5th round picks for their trouble. Okay. Oh, I'm right there with you, Arjizzle. I'm right there with you, man. You know, I don't have no problem saying if I'm wrong about something, so I'm right there with you. That's why I want people to know, like, we don't always got to agree. We don't have to agree. We can disagree. We can disagree respectfully. It's no issues. It's no issues. So basically, they got free picks. That's what the Browns are putting out. This was already our plan. We were already going to take him at 6. We just got free picks. The Cavs are tied at 54 at halftime. Okay, good. I still haven't turned on my Prime on my phone to look at it. Repeat that, D. Why did they give up 6? They were going to draft Fano at 6. They were going to take him at 6. Kansas City wanted to move up to make sure they can get the cornerback. So they went back to 9, and he was still on the board. So they had a sense that he probably was still going to be on the board. They got a sense that he was still going to be on the board. So they picked up some free picks for it, basically. 24, no receiver. I'll have some questions, but if they still have 29, which they drafted well last year, we shall see. I agree. What was I about to say? Zedric, remember you said that about Ty Simpson? Or are they going to be showing Ty Simpson? That's exactly who they're showing on TV right now, Ty Simpson. So I hope they don't. Man, I hope they didn't hype up Ty Simpson and then he just sit there the whole time. That would, even though I wouldn't want the Browns to take Ty Simpson. I don't like when they like hype these guys up to get taken the first night, invite them there, and then they don't get taken. Wow. So they knew more than me. Ty Simpson picked at 13. Wow. Okay. Man. This is interesting because you draft Ty Simpson at 13 knowing that he's not going to play because you got Matthew Stafford. That's an early pick for a player who you know is not about to play. That's an early pick. Keep Matthews, Mary Kay. There you go. There go your Ty Simpson. Now take yourself out there with Ty Simpson. Hey, go to LA. Go to LA. You can cover Ty Simpson. Man, that's a rich pick right there for a guy who you know he's not going to see the field this year. Man. Our Jizzle, y'all see how quick me and our Jizzle got back on the same page? Our Jizzle, we are back on the same page. Ty Simpson at 13? It's a perfect spot for him to sit, but 13 for a player that you know you don't want to touch the field next season is kind of crazy. Dang, do they not have any second round picks? Look at the players who. Let's look at the 2 players drafted before him. Caleb Downs at 11, Caden Proctor at 12. They're going to be starters this year. Going into this, we know he's not going to be a starter this year. And then let's see the next 2 picks after if they're going to be drafting starters. This is crazy. This is wow. 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 Oh my goodness. Okay. Mina Kimes comparing him to Pickett this morning on First Take. Oh my goodness. I don't want to be drafted. I don't want to be compared to Kenny Pickett, but this is crazy. Oh, Black Pearl it's up there. This is worse because it's first round, but it's in the same vein. It's in the same vein of that pick. Let's call it what it is. Egregious. Yeah, this is he's like, you know, he's not gonna play. You know he's not gonna play. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can find the slots. What is he, number 13? Okay, so last year, the 13th pick signed a 4-year, $21.9, or basically we just call it $22 million deal. He signed for $22 million last year. So the 13th pick did. So he's going to get a bump up from that. So he might be 24, 25. Man. Man, oh man. It is, but overpaying and overdrafting is fine, knowing limit is still on the board. Yes. I really thought that they were going to go wide receiver. I thought they were going to go wide receiver. What does that say that Ty Simpson at 13 should do at 154 based on college career as well? It don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. It does not. It does not add up. It does not add up. It does not add up. Man, oh man. Wow. All right. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. Whew. Man. Tessin say, the way I'm going to argue with haters about Shador, baby, I have so much fuel, so much. Yeah, that pick is crazy right there. Crazy. They're going to talk about everything about how he played last season. They are. Once it got real, he fell off. I thought this was going to be the first offensive lineman taken. Everybody projected him to be the first offensive lineman taken. It's just like all the picks. All the picks around him are going to go and start this year. That's crazy. And LA was one of the teams who supposedly had interest in Shador. But they had interest in him late. I don't understand. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Based on the comment section, y'all need to stay on Twitter for a month because the microphones are gonna pick at y'all self-esteem, even if this draft cast looks good. Oh yeah, they're gonna be negative regardless. They're gonna be negative regardless. Man, oh man, but that is definitely overdrafting. Man, that's overdrafting. Bold prediction: Simpson will cost McVay his job. Think about that, Arjizzle. If you take him this early, that means Matthew Stafford max has 2 years. That means he has max 2 years. So if you can't turn him into a player in 2 years, and this is who you bet on, man, I wouldn't bet my future on him. I'm sorry, I would not bet my future on it. Tampa Bay is next. Tampa Bay. Yeah, I thought, I'm not even going to jack up his name, but I thought the guard from Penn State, I thought he was going to be one of the first offensive linemen off the board. A couple went before him. Oh, it's a ton of wide receivers left who are going to be productive. A ton of wide receivers who are going to be productive. This is a pretty deep wide receiver draft. So it's a ton left. It's crazy. It is crazy. Man, I'm spilling water all over the place, y'all. Sadiq, Boston, or Lemon at 24. Yeah, the options are there. At 24. It's a whole lot of Hawaiian dudes in the draft. 3 offensive linemen was picked, was Hawaiian. Yep. Stafford going to get hurt this season, which will force him to play, just like Stefanski said. The Lord works in mysterious ways. Every time I watch that back when Shador got that call and Stefanski said that, I'm like, man, what is going on? What is going on? The Rams don't really have a backup QB though, so it is overpaying for a QB that's a little better with a little more upside than Dylan Gabriel. Man, I'm surprised. Well, I did hear something that Jimmy Garoppolo might be thinking about retiring, so maybe they felt more pressure to get a backup. But hey, this is what happens. This is what happens. You put your job, or Jizzle is right. You put your job on the line when you put your job on the line when you stand with a quarterback, especially when most people view a quarterback one way and you view them differently. That's usually how coaches get fired. That is usually how they get fired. That's how they get fired. They still got Bennett. Wait, Stefanski texted him that on day 2. He didn't just say it on day 3. Hold on, Zedric. You am I tripping? I just remember Stefanski saying that to him, but Stefanski texted him that. Next is Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's on the clock. I wonder if Tampa Bay will go Moreau Freeland. They had a lot of offensive line. They had a lot of offensive linemen get hurt last year, so we'll see. Man, oh man. Oh, I got to go back and watch that, Zedric. Hey, shout out to you. Ruben Bain going to Tampa Bay. Ruben Bain going to Tampa. So his draft day he didn't fall that far. They thought he would fall outside of the top 10, but he went from, I don't think he was ever going to go top 5, and he went at 15. I'm gonna go back and check that out, Zedric. I did not catch that. Yeah, Ruben Bain going right from Miami, going up the road to Tampa. Man, the Jets got their pick in quick. Our Jizzle, I can't say nothing about nobody's hairline, but it's definitely the hairline that makes him look older. Yeah, they all match it, and they are super serious. I don't think I saw anybody smile. If AB goes offensive line at 24, I got beef with him. Yeah, I'm gonna wait to see what he do. We're gonna see. He looks super serious. I don't know, maybe he's holding emotion in. Even his family looks super serious. I don't think nobody smiled. Like, I don't know, maybe he felt like he dropped further than he should. Prentice Premier, what's going on? Jets being calculated? Yeah, let's see what the Jets got going on. I don't know. He's not even smiling in none of the stuff they shoot where they show the players. So, people our Jizzle beat me to it. He was born old. The people who they just serious all the time like that. That's what it looks like. He could just be one of those serious all the time people. And it could be like his family wasn't smiling or nothing either. Mucking on Fanning? Okay, let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, that boy. Oh. Let's get this open. All right, we might be breaking away to look at this. Where you at, Marie? And the Rams. His mom didn't even smile. Yeah, they didn't smile. Let me go over here. Maybe I can see your message better, Marie. I think it's 2. Check their agents. Ty Simpson, I'm sure, is with CAA. And the Rams. Oh, he's definitely with CAA. He's definitely with CAA, Marie. He is definitely with CAA. It's another one. It's another one I missed, Marie. Let me see. I see the one where it says "and the Rams." Let's see what's the next one after that. The next one says, "D, read my comment." About Bane. Okay, let me see. I'm not seeing it, Marie. I see the Ty Simpson, and then after Ty Simpson, it says "and the Rams," and then send it again because I'm not seeing it. Yeah, Marie, send it again. I must have missed it. I'm not seeing it. I'm looking for it though. Oh man. Oh man. All right, well, that plan is out the window. That plan is out the window, Cedric. Yeah, Marie, I'm looking for it. I'm not seeing it. So send it again. Send it again. What you said about Bang, because I'm not seeing it. After Black Pearl, before Key Mathis. Okay, let me see. All right, so I got Black Pearl right here. I got No Go Down. Let's see. I got Black Pearl. On my end, I got your message that say D, read my message. Then I got Key Mathis. Then I got Black Pearl. Then I got Prince Premier. I got Key Mathis or Jizzle. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I'm looking for it. Yeah, I'm looking for it. I'm not seeing it on my end. Yeah, Sadiq is off the board. We definitely got to go wide receiver, y'all. We definitely got to go wide receiver. We got to go wide receiver. So. Yeah, I would agree with that. Definitely like Kellen Winslow Jr. Yeah, send it again, Marie, because I'm not seeing it. So this is what Mary Kay is saying Ty Muckin said. Hopefully they do coaches availability afterwards. Browns coach Ty Muckin said Utah offensive tackle Spencer Fano was their top target because of his character, toughness, and athleticism. He said he'll play left tackle. He said he'll play left tackle. So he's going to left tackle. No worries, D. We just lost to D. Yeah, Marie, they coming off the board. They are coming off the board. All the they're coming off the board. Boston or Lemon, let's go. Yeah. Lemon's looking like he's gonna be there at 24. Boston's gonna be there. Casey Concepcion. We got some options. I just want an outside receiver. I want outside receiver. I want somebody who can play majority of the time on the outside. They could be the X or the Y. That's what I want. Because I believe Isaiah Bond Monken spoke for 5 minutes. It's on the Cleveland Browns YouTube channel. Okay. All right, let's get it. Let me set this up. Let me do this real quick, y'all. We're going to listen to what Coach Monken said, but I got to get it set up. So I got to change some stuff around real quick. Shout out to TK. Let's organize this back. Put you over here. I got to log in, and then we're going to get to it. We're about to see what Todd Monken said. I got to log into my other. I got to log into something else so I can show it on the screen real quick. So I should be able to find it quickly. And then we will pull back up when we get to. We'll pull back up when we get the Browns back on the board. All right, let's see.
He moved over to right now. I played Caleb over on that.
Hold on, that's my coach, y'all. My coach is talking. All right, we got him. Let's go here. All right, we got him. That's my coach.
He moved over to right now. I played Caleb over on that side. So,
hold on. Let's make sure this sound right. It sound kind of funky on my end. Make sure it sound right for y'all. They kind of clipped the beginning of this. Like it started with him talking. Let me know if y'all can hear Coach.
He moved over to right now. I played Caleb over on that side. So
we appreciate you, TK.
Tackle for us. Yeah. Well,
so what's it like your first draft as a head coach? What's his experience?
Well, we were jacked. I mean, to be able to move back 3 spots, pick up a 3rd and a 5th. What a great job by Andrew and get the player we targeted the whole time. And, I mean, we couldn't be any more excited and still have another pick later on tonight.
Jordan Tyson was still on the board when you guys made the trade down. So, obviously, that Spencer must have been your guys' number 1.
No, we targeted Spencer.
Number 17.
Off the board, what was it that you thought separated him from the rest of this pretty deep tackle class?
As I said, his character was first. I mean, the way he's wired. I think the expectations that we'll have for him won't even match that he has for himself. And his athleticism, his toughness. I mean, when you want to start off the first your regime, I mean, when you talk about what you want, character, toughness, athleticism, he has it all.
There's a lot of speculation throughout the draft process that Spencer might move in inside the guard or center just because of the arm length. What did you see on film that alleviates the concerns about arm length at that tackle position?
Well, I think his athleticism and his toughness. I just think all of the above. I mean, do I think that's a part of it? Reach, an arm length, of course it is. But there's other things that are involved with it, other characteristics that go into it. I think he'd be an elite guard as well. I think he'd be elite center. I don't care where you put him. I think he's going to be an elite player.
Do you know what George Warhop wants in his lineman? Does Spencer Fano fit it better than the others?
I won't speak to where we had the other guys at. I'll just say that we were excited as heck to be able to get Spencer.
Andrew said tackle was a tackle, but the fact that Spencer played left early on at UConn, is that important for you guys to see?
It's part of the equation, yes.
Blake Miller off the board.
12 teams, I mean, their physicality is sort of always been sort of their calling card. I mean, how much does that, that program DNA, do you see in Spencer? How much was that an attractive, part of that?
A big piece of it. You go all the way back to Urban Meyer and then Coach Whittingham. I mean, when you get a player from Utah, you get a player that's physical. They're going to practice physical. They're going to play physical. Their style, their expectations of their old line. So, again, we're fired up.
You would still like to get a receiver pretty high in this draft if you can.
Sure. And we'd like to add, there's a number of areas we'd add to our team, that being one of them.
Were you guys at all surprised with how the board fell previous to your guys' pick?
I wouldn't say that. I think it fell pretty close within reason. As far as I could tell, being in there with Andrew and his group, it fell off the board the way it appeared to me that it was going to go.
I do like Miller. I do like Miller.
We did.
What stood out during that visit?
Everything that I've already said. I mean, it's deep that, you know, I mean,
You have Spencer Fano as your left tackle. Does it affect the movement of any other positions on your line that we saw the other day?
not what we saw the other day was really who we had, you know, with Elton being out, Titus being a little bit limited, and trying to put all the pieces together. Ultimately, once the draft is over and free agency and we go to camp, then we'll work on exactly where everybody's going to fit that was here the other day.
Zedrick on top of it.
You came in and talked a lot of just about how it all kind of starts on the offensive line. You mentioned that, I know, at the Combine. With what the resources you guys spent in free agency to sort of bolster that group, now your first pick is a tackle. Was this kind of, when you came in and took this job, what you envisioned as you thought about kind of rebuilding this offense, that it would start with figuring out that group?
100%.
He is giving them the shortest answers ever. And he ran up out of there. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. He ran up out of there. Coat. He got no patience for them. He has no patience for them. All right, so I'll keep that available just in case we need to pull it back, but now we'll get the draft board back up. Oh, my goodness. He dipped out. Ran up out of there. Oh, man. All right, so Caleb Banks, we missed Blake Miller. That's a tackle at Clemson. If we would have went wide receiver early, Blake Miller is one of the tackles I'd have been looking at the fall, but he wouldn't have made it. Then Caleb Banks, defensive tackle, going to Minnesota. Also, what Zedrick sent me about Spencer Fano, Spencer Fano noted that he only moved from left tackle to right tackle after his freshman year because it put his teammate Caleb Lomu at his best position. Fano said he is pumped to play left tackle in Cleveland. So he's excited to play left tackle. He moved only because it was something that would be better for the other tackle that they had. So the team player. They do not get it. He was giving them one-word answers. He said basically everything I just said. He said yes. Then he ran from that podium like, man, I'm not being here with y'all. Oh, man, that's my coach, y'all. That is my coach. That's my coach right there. That's my coach. He don't play no games with them. None. Zero. No games. I know when somebody doesn't like me, they can't take the hint. They don't see it. Just, man, self-awareness is not there. It is not there. Let me check up on the Cavs. I haven't. Man, close game. 1 minute to go. Cavs are down 3, 76-79. Raptors are leading. You knew the Raptors was going to put it all out there in this game. So if they want to get back in the series, the Raptors got to win this game. Actually, let me turn this sound down. I don't got no time for them to be getting me. Munkin and Shador go be held towards the media this season. They're not having it. They are not having it. For real, Black Pearl.
Cole, you stupid.
They are not playing no games with them. They are playing 0 games with them. The way they are talking to them this year. 0 games. Why is he being interviewed before the draft? It's kind of that was kind of weird because last year they did it after each round, and they had Monken and AB together. I don't know why they made him available during the draft, which is weird. Caleb Banks only played 3 games in 2025, still got drafted pretty high. Yeah, I did not watch Florida enough to speak on what's going on with him, but 3 games, man, oh man. And you still a top 20 first round pick? Nice. Was his 2024 really good? The Tide Father freezing him out. He is. He got up and ran from up there like, man, I don't want to be here. All right, so if you're a Cavs fan, it's the end of the third quarter. The Raptors are leading by 2. It's 83-81 going into the fourth quarter for the Cavs. Carolina Panthers have their pick in. We're just waiting to see what it's going to be. We're just waiting to see what it's going to be. If Fano gives Will Campbell like production this year, that's a win for me. Will Campbell was good till the playoffs got here and he was playing through injury. Until the playoffs got here, he was playing through injury. He was playing. He held up pretty good for a rookie. Monkey gonna end up cursing somebody out. Shador gonna have Love back to life. Yeah, he is like he like, look, man, y'all gotta do better with these questions. I would go back with another lineman or go wide receiver with that third pick. The way this draft is going, yeah, I'm surprised. Like, it's not really no skill positions going off the board like that. If they take that center from Ira with that third round pick and Jenkins can play guard, that would be a huge hit for Barry. If he turned 1 pick into 2 starters at positions of needs, I like the way you're thinking. Marun Freeling going to Carolina. It's also I was also looking at the center from Florida as well. It's go time on the Cleveland microphones this season between Monk and Shador and the Joker from the Jets. It's going to be lit. Yeah, they're not playing. So only 2 wide receivers off the board, y'all. If so, that's saying something. Yeah, I think it's a decent amount of them, so they think they probably got a little wiggle room before they start running off the board. Who is your favorite NBA player? Mine is Anthony Edwards. I would say my favorite player is LeBron. Favorite team is the Cavs. If the Lakers play the Cavs, I definitely want the Cavs to win. We're going to see 4 to 5 wideouts or either a run on corners. We got 1 off the board, y'all. We have 1 off the board. It popped up on the screen. Mekhi Lemon is off the board. He is going to Philly. Lemon is off the board. He is off the board. He is going to Philly. He's going to Philly. Just like that. 1 more off the board. Lemon to the Eagles. All right, let's look. Let's look. All right, so we got Pittsburgh. We got the Chargers. Oh man. Zedric, I hope he is there. I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna be there. Yeah, I think this might confirm AJ Brown is gone. Yeah, Casey Concepcion. I don't think he gets. I'm not gonna put that past the Steelers. I'm not gonna put that past the Steelers. I don't know. I don't know if he makes it because the Steelers' problem they had last year was they didn't have the receivers. There's no quarterback for them to go take. They got a running back early last year, so I don't know. KC might go in these next 2 picks. Unfortunately, he has the potential to go in the next 2 picks. I'm happy for Mekhi Lemon, man. The way that they tried to make a big deal out of how he was looking, the way they tried to make a big deal out of the way he was looking, when he was at the combine, I'm happy for him, and I'm happy he's going to a team that I don't got to root against. I'm happy for him because they tried to turn something into nothing with him. Hey, I know that walk. I know that look on his face right there. I know that look on his face. I know the look on his face right there. That's that. I'm going to show them. I'm going to show them. That's that look. I'm going to show them. I know. I see it. I see that look. I see the look on his face. Steelers need a guard. Is it? The Iowa guard is still on the board. I think his name is Greg Dunker. I was looking at him earlier in the year, but I don't know if this would be too early for him. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy for Lemon. I'm happy for him because they tried to make something out of nothing with him. They tried to make something out of nothing. He's been a productive player. I don't like when they try to turn something into nothing when you got no off the field stuff and you have people with off the field stuff and they act like it's nothing. Selmo Fudd, what's going on? Him and Devontae will ball this year. I agree. They dog Lemon out, but talk Simpson week. Yeah, they did talk him up. Our locker room is lit. I want good fits and folks that want to be great. Definitely me too. Zachariah Branchard, Denzel will be there for Cleveland. Come on, y'all. This is good stuff. These are great prospects who fall to Cleveland. I get y'all been hearing 3 names, but it's other great wide receivers. It definitely is other great wide receivers. I agree with you there. Beast, round 2 is tomorrow. Round 2 is going to be tomorrow. They do round 1 tonight. Rounds 2 and 3 are tomorrow night. Amari Cooper or Boston both have solid hands. Yeah, I would take either one of them. I'm happy for all the wide receivers so far. Good for them. Lemon went to a great team. He went to a really good spot. He went to a really good spot. My hot take is Devontae will be Offensive Player of the Year this year. Zedric, do you like that OC? You like that OC that they have in Philly? Yeah, I like Philly's players. I like their players. They always use the same playbook. That's a fact. They getting the picks in quick. Yeah. Last year, I don't know if it was just everything going on with Shador, but it seemed like it was taking a long time to get the picks last year. I did see something last year. They had 10 minutes. This year they got 8 minutes. But it seems like they're trying to hold the picks off from being announced because teams are getting them in faster. Yeah, all this hype for the Steelers pick because they're in Pittsburgh. They're in Pittsburgh. Prentice Premier, I didn't know you was from Pittsburgh. I've been to Pittsburgh a couple times. I've been up there a couple times, especially when I used to live back home. Brad 2 is Offensive Player of the Year. I don't know who's gonna be Offensive Player of the Year. That's early. That's early. Why would the Cowboys help the Eagles out for any reason? Yeah, they had to. I don't know what the trade details are. Oh, they have to sew the names on the jerseys. Yeah, because it's definitely like a little delay. It definitely is a little bit delay. You said I'm way behind? What pick are y'all on? I'm seeing Roger Goodell coming in with the Pittsburgh with Jerome Bettis. That's what I'm seeing. Man, if they pick Carson back here, that would be crazy. There's no way they could pick Carson back here. It is no way. Yeah, man. Riding up and down those hills and going across the bridge. I went there for a concert. I think I went to see Lil Wayne and Drake all way back in the day there. But in Pittsburgh was the first time I had Hawaiian rolls. That changed my life. Who's the pick? Offensive tackle, Max. I'm not gonna mess up his last name, from Arizona State. Prentice Premier, what did you think about this pick? What do you think about this pick? Arizona State offensive tackle. I started seeing his name more towards as we got closer to the draft. So Prentice Premier, let us know what you think. What do you think? Yeah, now I'm seeing them. I'm seeing them show him, his family. They're all together. So I got to be way behind. I got to be way behind, Marie. We got to be way behind. We need a lineman. Okay, solid then. 6'5", 325, right tackle. Man, he played with a quarterback who was running all around last year when I was watching him. So I know he's going to feel good. I know he's going to feel good with a quarterback that's not running all over the place. Never knowing where your quarterback is behind you. All right, you got Scott Petrak. What's Scott Petrak talking about? Next up, we got the Chargers. The Chargers are next. It could be. It could be Black Pearl. It could be. Brown Spencer Fano said he took reps on left side even when he was playing right tackle. I've told people I'm most comfortable wherever I'm getting reps, and they told me I'm going to get all of them at left tackle. Oh, so they were preparing him for this then. They were preparing him. B said he's fake crying. I don't see no tears. He trying to hold it in, man. He trying to fight it. He don't want to let it out. That's actually smart. That's actually smart that they were giving him reps at left tackle too, preparing him, making sure because you want to be a left tackle coming into the NFL. You want to be a left tackle coming into the NFL versus right. So I think that was a smart thing that the coach did for him. Still giving him reps at left tackle, even though he was starting at right tackle. 0 sacks allowed, 0 QB hits allowed, 5 pressures allowed in 822 offensive snaps during the 2025 season. Let's go. Yeah, Steelers do look different without Mike Tomlin. They do look different. All right, Chargers pick is in. Let's see who the Chargers got. Teams are reaching for O-linemen now, and the players we want are falling right to us. The Cowboys are going to take another defender. Wow. Messidor? Wow. Akeem Messidor from Miami. He played opposite of Ruben Bain. He played opposite of Ruben Bain. I need Casey Concepcion, but I'll make peace with anyone else after. Was that a good pick, D? I like him a lot. I don't know where he was going to end up getting picked at, but I liked him a lot. I liked him a lot. I didn't know where he was going to get picked at, but man, shout out to him. Shout out to him. Did Fano play with Dylan? No. Yeah. Messidor's motor. The thing I liked the most about him, was his motor. He just kept going. He kept going. Just fighting. And then in the playoffs, as they start playing better teams, he stepped it up even more. So I think this is a really good pick. I wasn't hearing his name. I think that's why I was a little shocked. I wasn't hearing his name as much. But I think that's a good pick. He's not just strong, he's an elite mover. He tied with Utah Spencer Fano at the top of the offensive lineman leaderboard at the combine and staggering 4.9 40-yard dash. Tool man, who are you talking about? Who the Steelers pick? The Steelers pick. I did not watch him that much. Black Pearl. I did not watch him that much. Last year at the beginning of the year when I started focusing on quarterbacks, then I started looking at linemen, and I just didn't get as deep in the weeds with the linemen as I wanted to. Our Jizzle said, I'm faxing over my resume to the Browns along with my salary package. So he's athletic too. Okay, got you. Yeah, Messidor, I during the college football playoff is when I really liked him. Oh man. The Cavs are down. It's 97-108. 5 minutes and 39 seconds left. On the Cavs game, I haven't had much time to look at that. We got the Cowboys on the board next. Cowboys up next, picking 23rd. Yeah, Dallas on the board. We're at pick 23. See Anderson pick 23. So the Browns picked up 2 more picks. So after tonight, they still have 9 more picks. Yeah, they loaded up. And then even if they don't make picks with all those guys, if they identify a guy, they can move up. They can move up to go grab him. So they're just more flexible. Remember the other day when I played and I was like, we don't know what Andrew Berry's gonna do. We just gonna wait. I said I'm gonna wait and see. Andrew Berry, I would have never guessed that Fano was the number 1 guy on their board. I don't need no help, Blue Chew. I'm tired of y'all commercials. They hit you with commercials like that. Cowboys taking their time with their pick. Yeah, on my end, I'm seeing on the TV that their pick is in, but I'm definitely not seeing who it is anywhere else yet. You know they are stretching this thing out. They are stretching it out. We gonna see what AB got for us. Man, the Steelers got 11 more picks. Man, that's a ton of picks. That is a ton of picks. I didn't know the Steelers had that many. All right, so I'm not seeing who the Cowboys pick, but I'm seeing on X they're saying the Browns are on the clock. So I'm not seeing who the Cowboys pick yet. That's it. Stretching out the draft process so the NFL can run more ads. That's a fact. I'm getting nervous, y'all, because they're showing Denzel Boston on the board as the top. Mel Kiper's, he has the safety from Oregon, then he has Denzel Boston at the top. They already took a safety. What position does Bentonio play? Left guard. He was a left guard. I'm still not seeing this Dallas pick. Okay, so they took Malachi Lawrence. They took an edge rusher from UCF. So the Browns, with this run of basically linemen, defensive, offensive linemen, after Kenyon Sadiq and Mekhi Lemon, the Browns should have their whatever pick they projected to be here available at 24. They should have whatever pick or whoever they identified at 24 should be available. So we're going to see. Yeah, Cowboys pick Malachi Lawrence, UCF. So we're going to see what the Browns do. They're on the clock here. Yeah, Marie, we all feeling that way. I don't think we all saying that. I just want to see what they're going to do. But this looks like they should be able to get whoever they projected at 24. So come on, AB. Come on, AB. Cook that thing up. Malachi Lawrence from my alma mater. Okay, shout out to UCF. Shout out to UCF. What you cooking up, AB? Hey, Browns, why is it taking y'all 6 minutes or 4 minutes to get that pick in? Browns, what y'all got going on? Yeah, the Cavs are down 14, 4 minutes to go. So, I don't know if they're gonna be able to pull it out. They still got time, but they got to get some defensive stop. All right, Jizzle, what AB talking about? All right, Jizzle, what he talking about? What he talking about? All right, the Browns pick is in. Let's see, and they go to commercial. The Browns pick is in, and they go to commercial. Hold on, y'all see something I don't see? Talk to me now. Hold on. Yeah. Wait. Did y'all see the Browns pick? Yeah, okay. All right, I got a little nervous because I wasn't seeing nothing in the chat. All right, so yeah, I'm seeing Browns pick is in. I'm not seeing who it is yet. I'm on X as well, trying to see if we got anything. Let's see what the Browns do. Black Pearl, I was getting nervous. I was looking around. Like, hold on, talk to me. Tell me something. Cause I'm seeing a Royal Caribbean commercial. So I see a Royal Caribbean commercial. And I see our Jizzle say well with the dots. I'm like, what is happening here, y'all? KC Concepcion? Still commercial. Okay. All right. Appreciate it, 13 Pro Cow, because I'm like, hold on, y'all get it quiet. Y'all get it quiet on me. Prentice Premier says we got KC. Brent says cornerback or safety. Hold on. Wait. KC? Okay, y'all saying KC Concepcion. That's what I'm seeing. Concepcion. I'm seeing KC. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. All right. So they just messing with me, Craig. Okay. Thank you. Because I'm lost. Yeah, I'm seeing everybody saying KC, and I'm still seeing a Burger King Whopper commercial. I'm like, I'm seeing a Whopper commercial trying to figure it out. It's posted on X. All right, I got 1 minute to go. Okay. It's KC. Dr. Clyde Marshall, what's going on? All right, Brent likes to pick. All right. Man, they are really riding this thing out. Like, come on. They showing the picture from last year. Got you. Shout out to you, Zedric. Shout out to you. Okay. Hey, I wanted to root for KC. Now I don't have to root for another team. I wanted to root for KC. I don't have to root for another team. I'm cool with that. My audio is updating because I've been on stream, I guess. Let me see. I'm happy with it. Hey, let's go. He looked focused. I like it. He looks focused. I like it. That's what I want to see. Talk to him.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo. Here we go, Brownies.
All right.
Here we go. Woo, woo.
How y'all feeling? Talk to me. All right, Cavs down 20. Just under 3 minutes to go. I don't think the Cavs going to be able to pull it out. Okay, now my sound should be back good. How y'all feeling? The Browns 2 picks are in. We got offensive tackle Spencer Fano and we got KC Concepcion. How y'all feeling? Tomorrow morning stream is going to be about the recap of these two picks. So how y'all feeling? Good picks for Barry this round. Casey is a versatile receiver. He can play all positions. Attacking receiver, the Browns did their thing. I like it. I like it. Explosive. A player you want to get in space. Man, I'm feeling great. This is going to be an awesome season. KC, your jersey is next, my boy. I wanted to get whatever team KC Concepcion went to. I was gonna get his jersey. I feel a lot better that it's a Browns jersey. I'll tell you that. I was a little nervous he was gonna go to like a Baltimore or the Steelers or something, and I was like, dang, I want to support, but I don't know if I get their jersey. So I'm good with it. I was rooting for KC, so now I can cheer for him on the Browns. I'm right there with you, Marie. AB extended offered you to play for the Browns. Our Jizzle said the draft is mid. Everything is good over here for Miss Brown. We still going to pick up another good wide receiver in the next round. Hawks won their game against the Knicks. Oh, wow. Uh-oh. Scary hours for the Knicks. It will be tough to guard the speed of both Bond and KC on the field at the same time. Shador will light it up. KC and the Sunshine Band. # New Cleveland. I'm good with it. AB proved last year he can draft. Live Gratefully is feeling good. Our Jizzle said I'm giving AB some advice. ATL needs something. I got a date. I feel great. Friday night at 8. It won't be too late. Let's see. I'm good with those picks so far. Casey Concepcion, concern in one line, 19 career drops, elite playmaker, unreliable hands. Let's see what happened. The Todd father is happy. Let's see. Who did everybody else pick? Let's see. Let me try to look through it real quick. Tate and the linemen. So Tate, okay. Fano. Ooh. Okay. All right. So the Browns traded. I think we're gonna pick. I think it's gonna be two winners because I'm looking at it now, Shanithia. You have Fano at 6, Lemon at 24, Sadiq at 39. Sassy Sagittarius has Tate at 6, Fano at 24. Sassy Sagittarius and Shanithia are gonna be the winners. Shout out to Shanithia. Shout out to Sassy Sagittarius. Both y'all picked Spencer Fano. Y'all got that right. We can't trust the Browns. Browns traded, so the number was actually off, but that's okay. They're going to be the winners. We'll talk more about that in the upcoming streams. We're going to talk more about it on Monday. Let's catch up on the chat. Todd father is happy. I agree. Your coach need that advice. I'm just saying. Shador gonna get to work with KC. KC was my number 3 wide receiver on the board. Felix is feeling good. I feel like I can win money in the Browns games. Okay. Good picks, moving in the right direction. I like it. The dude on the ABC broadcast took a dig at Shador while they was going to commercial because Desmond Howard picked KC to win Rookie of the Year. Man, they showing their true colors. Solid draft, good fits. AB, unpredictable. That's a fact. This was a good draft for Barry. My coach will smack y'all around, and we have a down year. Don't we play y'all this year, our Jizzle? I think we play y'all this year. He has drop issues. Other than that, he has solid big play capability. Crown Woman Collective says, woo child. I am shocked by the Rams and the Eagles. Who did the Bears pick? That's my hometown Felix. They got the safety, Dylan. I'm not gonna mess up his last name. The safety from Oregon. I knew he was gonna go in the first round once they invited him. So 2 safeties off the board in the first round. They got the safety from Oregon and Chicago working on that defense. Where we at? That's true. 2 speedsters on the field. Shador is going to eat. Just need them to catch the balls. That's a fact. He had a mediocre QB last year. Casey is faster and quicker than Chris Godwin. I think they put your resume in the close file. Oh, no. That coach for the Knicks is hot garbage. Brown was a mistake. Maurice, I was saying that. I was like, he is Tom Thibodeau 2.0. Not much is going to change. I think we good. I'm out. Good evening, C.A. Anderson. Shout out to you for stopping by. Shout out to Shanithia, Sassy Sagittarius, winning the contest. We put together a contest on Patreon for the Patreon supporters. We're going to announce their prize on Monday. Dr. Clyde Marshall, how I'm feeling? Great. Remember when the CEO cited, we must do what the Bears did? They selected offensive guards to protect Caleb Williams. That's a fact. I can't wait until Monken names Shador the starter. So, too, man, you're saying Casey is just like Jerry Jeudy. Casey seems like just a good dude. I agree, he's a good dude. That's why I said I want to support him. Dude had to bring up Deshaun Watson. Hold on. After mentioning Shador, man, oh man. The Bears pick Dylan. I'm not gonna mess up his last name. As safety, I would move back up to get Cooper or Boston. They picked up some extra picks to be able to do that. The chat is telling conflicting stories about KC. KC was ranked the 4th wide receiver, so AB picked the best available. Unfortunately, I got to ride with AB. Yeah, I'm riding with AB, lineman and receiver. And that's all I could get. Say, hey, I don't know what exactly they're gonna do, and I would have never been able to pick this right. Robin Thicke just got drafted by not Robin Thicke. He's good. The safety from Oregon. This draft ain't last year's draft. That's a fact. We gonna see how it turns out. I don't think Colton Hood gonna be drafted in the first. Don't look like it. Who we got left on the board? We got the Texans, 49ers, Texans again, Chiefs. Yeah, he got a shot. He got a shot. Where I leave off at. Is he or he ain't a good receiver? I would say this. Definitively, he does have to work on drops. That's just what it is. I'm rooting for him. I want to see him do well. Excited. Big play capability. He has to work on drops. D, what if they get Jacoby Lane later on? You're not gonna hear anything bad from me if they pick him up also. We all like him personally, are rooting for him. So some of us, we have to wait and see. I said the same thing. They dragged KC like 10 minutes ago. We like him. Sleeping on KC. Branch is still in the hunt. I agree. I mean, they drafted him like 10 minutes ago. We playing spades. Congrats to my girl. Who dragged him? We good over here. Casey will be just fine. We got his back. Jeremy Bernard tomorrow. Man, Jeremy Bernard is available. It's so many receivers available still. Nick should have hired Don Staley. Don Staley would have did the job. I'm telling you, when they got rid of Tibbs and only went to Mike Brown, I was like, did anybody else look at what Mike Brown did the other places he's been coaching? I just was like, did anybody else look at it? Okay, so they took Kalen Rutledge, Georgia Tech guard for the Texans. He is a big play receiver, might just be a number 1 with the wide receiver room we got. Casey is a great kick returner, not a number 1, but will be a great as a 3 opposite Bond and Judy with Fenton and tight end. I think KC gonna end up being on the outside. I think Bond is gonna be more. In the slot. It's Colton Hood and Mbell in the draft. They didn't get drafted yet. They didn't get selected yet. Did we discuss the Zachariah Branch situation that happened this weekend? We did not, Zedric, but I saw them explaining what happened, and it didn't make sense to me because everything I could read, everything I can read about this situation, it seems like the cop took offense to where he was standing on the curb, and that caused the whole situation. So the stuff I could read about it, it just didn't make sense to me. And I was like, I don't think I'm getting the full story here. Did you hear more? Because everything I could read about it, it was just they had a situation because the cop directed him to move from where he was standing. I don't know. I didn't get enough about it. The ATL not going to pick in the first round. ATL traded their first round pick to the Rams last year. They traded their first round pick last year. I'm dancing. I feel like I won today. KC to you. Don't know Fannin, but I love him anyway. Man, this year is gonna get dangerous. I'm excited for the year. What happened to Branch? So a story came out that Branch was arrested, but then when they put out why he was arrested and they explained the story was the cop was asking him to move back from an area that he was in. He didn't move like the cop wanted him to, and then that's what caused him to be arrested because they said, I don't know exact technical details of it, so I'm not going to butcher it, but that's the short version of what they said the issue was to start it. KC will be used the same way Flowers was used in Baltimore under OC Monken. I agree with that, Q. I think he'll get used because Zay Flowers was used on the outside. He was used in the slot. I think he was used a little bit more on the outside. So I'm fine with that. Y'all need a big wide receiver. Y'all saw that connection with Sutton, Higgins, and Collins Shador had in the Pro Bowl. Everybody under 6 foot. We still got time. They need to get Jeremy Bernard. Beast, you've been on the Jeremy Bernard chain for a minute. We still got time. Jerry Jeudy is leaving in the middle of the night like Flacco. Just watch. Oh man, not the Flacco and the Greg Newsome. I grab Boston if he's there at 39. Man, 39 is that's a stretch. I don't know if he's gonna be there, but it seemed like a harassment situation to me, just looking for a reason. Can't tell me that cop didn't know who he was. It's a college town. Yeah, like everything I read about it, I was like, this story doesn't even make sense when you read it. Miami defeated Texas A&M during the playoffs. The Texas A&M QB was inefficient in his passing. The QB's passing affect the receivers catching the ball. Shador is an effective passer. I agree with that. I just think that like I'm gonna come from the place of I know what happened in people's college career, but I'm gonna grade you based on your performance when you put the orange and brown on. You put the orange and brown on, we'll grade you based on your performance. The rumor we got will move everyone around. Won't be able to lock in on one receiver. Think Pats will get Boston. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Boston's gonna be there at 39. I don't know. I don't know if Boston's gonna be there at 39. Did Kansas City trade up? They could be taking a receiver. I would just. It's funny you said that, Akeem. I was just looking at the screen, and it looks like the Dolphins traded up to 27. Let's see. The Dolphins traded up to take Chris Johnson, cornerback from San Diego State. All right, so they happy. They took a cornerback. Yeah. 6 foot 193. 31 for the Pats. If Concepcion can reduce the drops like Jamar Chase did, his separation looks just like Chase's. He's fast for sure. He has breakaway speed. You want to get him in open space. So those are his pluses for KC Concepcion. Those are his pluses. He's a ball hawk. I see the vision. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Miami slowly building that thing back up that they tore it all apart. So y'all know, out of all the mock drafts we saw, I don't think nobody got this stuff right. I think it's people who got certain picks right, but I don't think nobody got this right. Where you at? If you look back at Shador's receivers, he's fine with shorter receivers who has that dog in them. Shador will get that ball to him. He just needs to fight for it if challenged. Got you. Yeah, I want to add a big wide receiver too. But if they view KC Concepcion higher than they view Boston, or if they believe they can still jump back and get Boston, Pats on the clock, they moved up. Minnesota is whooping Denver. Let me check that score. Oh, they took the right tackle. Wow. So last year, the Patriots took Will Campbell, and I believe they took another. I believe they took a left guard that was starting, and then now they went tackle. Caleb Lomu. Interesting. That's how you do it, though. You got a quarterback. You got a young quarterback. Get them weapons. Build out the offensive line. Outside of pick 1 and the Cowboys getting Caleb, this was a rough year for the so-called draft experts. I agree. They put out 1 million mock drafts, and I just did not see a lot of them getting it right based on what I'm looking at as you go down the board. First off, if you look at Jeremiah Love, they were projecting him to go later. Teams will be trading up around 6 for him. They were not projecting Carnell Tate to go for at all. They weren't talking about Kansas City trading. They were saying Jordan Tyson might fall to the 20s. He went 8. So yeah, it was the experts did not have a good year. So I agree with you, Akeem. I heard Casey did a lot of punt returns. Do you think he'll be a part of special teams? I think he got an opportunity to. He has an opportunity to. Last year, the Browns had DeAndre Carter. He ended up getting hurt, missing the whole year. Then we had Gage Larverdin, who kind of got rattled during the season on punt returns. So it's definitely a position they need to solidify. They need to solidify it for sure. The rookies are getting bully on that line in the playoffs. Does Lomu help that? Man, he definitely got to help that, because also remember the one rookie, he had a tail where they knew when it was run or pass once we start breaking down the film with him. And then Will Campbell played better in the regular season, and then in the playoffs he just got abused, but he wasn't fully healthy. So I mean, you give him props for paying through it, but Real Fresh Food, what's going on? What is going on? How you feeling? Yeah, the experts were all wrong. The experts were all wrong. Shout out to Real Fresh Food. Welcome in.
I got money.
Real Fresh Food says, just waking up for work, but happy with the picks. I wanted O-lineman, receiver. We made it happen. We made it happen, so I'm good with it. Black Pearl, they were so wrong. The experts were so wrong this year. I'm excited. I'm still excited, y'all. I'm still excited for the Browns. Nothing's changed. Felix says, I'm good with the picks, D. I'm good with the picks too. They can get Boston. They can still get Jacoby Lane. I would, if we could at least add one more receiver, and if we could add a tight end, that's what I want. I want a receiver and a tight end, for sure. Coach, did any Texas Longhorns get drafted? So Tyler and Mendoza need tutoring. Shador produce, practice to become number one. You said our Jizzle. I'm telling you. Our Jizzle, I'm not taking it back. The Browns are still gonna win more. The Browns gonna still win more. You sent another link. Did I miss it? The Browns are still gonna win more than the Atlanta Falcons. Yeah, I seen the Cavs. I stopped looking at the Cavs and I seen they was down 20. When they was down 20, I stopped looking at them. Let me see. Zedric, was it the one with KC Concepcion? Or was it one after that? Let's see. Oh, no, I missed it. Okay, KC Stats. All right, got it. Appreciate you. The funny thing is, our Jizzle, we were talking. I remember Black Pearl was asking me, like, okay, if we don't get Carnell Tate, who do you want us to get? And would you be cool if we got Mekhi Lemon, and then who else would you want? And when we talked about it on Patreon, the person I told her I wanted, I was like, oh, if we can get this receiver and we can get Fano, I'll be good with it. So, all right, let's read it. Zedric got the stats for us. This is KC Concepcion. 2025 consensus All-American at returner. 2025 first team All-SEC at receiver. Won the 2025 Paul Hornig Award for the most versatile player in major college football. 9 TD reception was tied for the most in the SEC with Tennessee's Chris Brazzell. First AM player with multiple kicks/punt returns since Christian Kirk in 2017. First player since Tyler Lockett in 2014 with 900 receiving yards, 400 punt return yards in a single season. 79% of receptions in 2025 resulted in first downs. 17th in FBS and best among SEC players. Played 3 years of FBS football, 2 years at NC State, which I remember. They used him more of as a gadget player, but he still was balling. And then 2025 at Texas A&M. So he putting up the numbers. Where we at? Shout out to Zedric. What about getting Sincere from Colorado in the late round, 6 or 7? And he could be an undrafted free agent opportunity as well. Cavs lost. Yeah, I saw that. All right, that one. Yep, I just got that one now. Shout out to you, Zedric. Now, what is Cleveland media going to say? They said if they draft the O-line wide receiver, then they are setting Shador up for success, but they wouldn't do that. Egg on their faces. A lot of egg on their faces. The Browns got 2 A+ grades on their picks from CBS. I'm telling y'all, AB is cooking, grilling, roasting. He's on fire. Interesting reaction from Peter Woods getting drafted. He got drafted. Man, I didn't see it. I was reading the chat. Defensive tackle. KC was my number 3 wide receiver, so I'm good with that. I think Boston will be there at 39, which would be 7 picks in the second round. Man, if y'all know, if we get Denzel Boston, I'm hyped. Oh no, I don't know. No, Zedric, he crying. No, Zedric, he crying. So I think he hyped. I think he hyped because he was definitely crying. He probably was trying to hold in the tears. I don't think they're done on the offense yet. I don't think so either. I was looking at Sincere Brown as a late round, as undrafted pick. I also hope they grab Colton Hood on defense if he's available. He plays the right solid defense. He's a man corner. Any corner that the Browns really look at is going to have to be like a press man corner, because that's what they really want. Browns in the playoffs, watch. I'm telling you, I think the Browns are going to surprise people. Don't forget the marinade Shador going to bring with that sauce. KC was my number 3. I think I got that one. AB could be trading up to 32 and get Boston. Seattle has been putting it out everywhere that they want to get out of the first round. They want to get out of the first round. So we got 3 picks to go. We got the Jets. Their pick is in. I don't know. I don't know what the Jets gonna do, but I'll be surprised if the Jets took a wide receiver, considering they trying to figure out stuff at quarterback. But Buffalo, D, do you remember people talking about why they picked Schlesinger? Now look at how good he is. I trust AB. Yeah, that's what I said. I said I'm gonna trust him. If AB does that, the microphones won't know how to act if he trade up and get Denzel Boston. Did everyone invited get drafted? I hope so. Amari Cooper is off the board. Look at that. Right when I was saying I don't see them taking a wide receiver, the Jets take a wide receiver. So look, that's why I try not to guess with this stuff. That's why I try not to guess, because I just was not thinking they was gonna go wide receiver. They go wide receiver. So don't get me the line with this. The O-line is good, but they could get a center, like I mentioned earlier, and Elton Jenkins can play guard. That will be even better. I'm with you, Akeem. I want another wide receiver, and I want them to draft a center. What are the Jets going to do at QB? I guess Geno Smith he going to figure it out, I guess. We need a wide receiver version of Harold Fannin, a bigger wide receiver. What teams will be in need for a wide receiver in the second round before 39? Let me look at it. Let me look. Pull it up on here so I don't take this off the screen. Is Cooper good? Yeah, Cooper was really good. Cooper was good. Cooper is good. To a man, if you guess, you jinx it. You see how I said that? I was like, I don't think they could go wide receiver. So that's why I try to limit the speculation. That's why I try to limit it. Let's see. Let's look at the second round picks. Is it only one round tonight? Yep, it's only one round tonight. There's only one round tonight. 1 round tonight, 2 rounds tomorrow. Aaron Glenn said Geno Smith taking him to the promised land. Hey, man. I like your coach got faith in you. CBS gave AB an A+ on these picks. We also need depth on the offensive line. I agree with that. Man, the NFL got to do better with just letting you get the information that you want. Why can I not see the second round? Zedric said he said it, not me. Yeah, I know that wasn't you. I know that. I remember he said that too. I was like, all right. He said that. I was like, man, why you putting that pressure? Why you putting that pressure on Geno like that? That is not right. Let's go second round because they don't want to show me. Okay, the Bills traded. Is that Tennessee? The Titans are now on the clock. Who are the Titans trying to go up there and get it at the end of the first round? I think the Browns are going to get another wide receiver O-line in the later rounds. Oh no, I didn't know Tennessee was back on the clock. Spoilers. Yeah, they just traded. They just traded with Buffalo. They traded with Buffalo. So I'm looking at it. Arjizzle asked me who could be taking receivers. I'll just tell you who has the picks. So pick 33 is the Jets, 34 the Cardinals, 35 I'm guessing is where Tennessee traded from. I think that's where they traded from. Then we got the Raiders, the Giants, Texans, and the Browns. Man, oh man. we gotta see. I don't know. We gotta see. We got to see Arjizzle.
Oh my God! Wow! I got money.
Shout out to Akeem. I appreciate you. I got to show you some love on the super chat. Go get you some of that new Church's chicken on me. Hey, shout out to you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, I definitely got to give me something to eat after this. Definitely got to give me some dinner after this for sure. I appreciate you. Thank you. Tap in tomorrow. We back at this thing live tomorrow night as well. Tomorrow night starts at 7. So for tomorrow, we're going to do the regular stream, probably going to do about hour and a half, 2 hours. We're going to do a full recap, probably add in a couple topics. Then tomorrow night at 7, we're going to be streaming. They traded up to get Keldrick Falk, Auburn Edge, is who Tennessee came up to get. He is in the green room. Shanithia, I don't know if everybody from the green room has been drafted yet. I don't know if everybody's been drafted yet from the green room. Shout out to you, Akeem. They still have Church's chicken? Not down here. They don't really got Church's chicken like that down here. They got definitely Popeyes though. Definitely Popeyes. Whoops, wrong button. Let me get what Zedric sent us. New Browns wide receiver Casey Concepcion played 61% of his snaps out wide last season and 37% in the slot. So there's some versatility to line him up in multiple spots in Monken's offense. Thank you. Thank you. I like it. Thank you. I like it. I like it. All right. So versatile. He can play on the outside a lot. Church's chicken is good eating. I had some a few weeks ago. Man, Church's chicken, I ain't had that since I've been back home. I ain't had Church's chicken since I was back home. Been a minute. It's been a minute. Shout out to Akeem again. I watched Concepcion's TDs, 2-part returns against LSU, several important catches against Texas, and several catches against Notre Dame. He likes to run lateral. Oh, yeah, I'm in Bojangles County. Bojangles everywhere. Bojangles everywhere. Everywhere. I'm from Mississippi. We still got it. So, baby, we ain't get the memo yet because they still releasing new flavors. Yeah, we got Popeyes for sure. Popeyes for sure. When I was back in Ohio, we had Church's chicken. But Bojangles and Popeyes. More Bojangles than Popeyes, actually. Bojangles everywhere. 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 They have Church's in Texas. Church's chicken. Dang Hood is still sitting there. I don't know how much I could believe the people who speak on the draft, but I remember hearing them say that Colton Hood would be late first round, early second round. Man, look at this emotion, y'all. I'm so happy for these guys. Like, we are watching people live their dreams out in front of us. Like, I know it's entertainment for us and, you know, it's a sport that we get to cover, but we are watching these guys who sacrifice so much live their dream out in real time, man. This is special. This is special. Shout out to you.
Oh my God! Wow! I got money.
Shout out to JC Smith Music. Great hanging with you all tonight. I always watch the show while at work. First time chatting with you. Keep up the great work. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we do it. We are always here. We'll be live tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream, it's not going to be 3 hours. I'm going to let y'all know. Tomorrow's stream, the early stream won't be 3 hours. Probably get about 2 hours. And then we're going to do tomorrow night as well. So we're going to do tomorrow night as well. So shout out to you. We appreciate you. JC Smith Music. We appreciate you. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, we're back at this thing tomorrow. I'm from Texas. We got Church's Chicken here. The first time I heard about Bojangles is when I went to SC or South Carolina, red light town, country. Yeah. The funny thing is, I think when people think about North Carolina, South Carolina, a lot of times they think about people with like cowboy hats and cowboy boots and all this stuff. And it's like, no, it's major cities, but you can end up in like the country where it's like one gas station, it's like one grocery store. Like you can end up there for sure. You can end up there for sure. Browns have only picked 3 receivers in the first round over the last 30 years. Man, when y'all start to see more about what the Browns have done, Zedric, now you see why I can't put what happened in 98, or I'm sorry, what happened in 2000, or we came back 2001, 2006. I can't put that on AB. D, watch out for that Raiders second round pick. They might grab Boston. Man, you just read my mind, Arjizzle. You read my mind because I was thinking about that. I was looking at the teams and I was like, they're going to start adding talent around. They're going to start adding talent around Fernando Mendoza. So that's the one I'm nervous about. I'm definitely nervous about that. Go here.
This is a foolishness. Foolishness.
Oh my God! Wow! I got money.
Great job. You was going left for a minute with our Jizzle, but y'all swerved into that right turn. I liked it. Entertaining. I always tell y'all, it's funny because Shanithia just said it. I always tell y'all I got that stubborn side. We see that stubborn side D talks about when he was a kid. It is still there. It is still there. But you want to know the funniest part? As soon as our Jizzle said something, we both immediately agreed upon it. When Ty Simpson got drafted, you see how it just stopped and we both agreed on it just like that. It was like, nah, this pick ain't it. This pick ain't it. So it's all in fun. Disagreements happen as long as like they don't cross the line. You know, disagreements gonna happen. It's part of it. It's part of it. I always tell y'all let me be me. And when I tell y'all I'm stubborn, I'm stubborn. I don't just tell you like, oh yeah, I used to be stubborn. No, it's still there. It is still there. So y'all see it in real time. So when I say y'all let me be me, y'all really let me be me. So shout out to C.A. Anderson. I appreciate you. It's funny because it's funny that y'all was like, all right, y'all got to stop now. Because we would have just been going back and forth for an hour. So it's all good. It's all love. Jadarian Price, running back from Notre Dame. Okay. We don't always gotta agree. We gonna disagree. It's part of it. But it's all good. It's all good. It's no hard feelings ever at the end of it. It's no hard feelings. Our Jizzle gonna sleep like a baby when he go to sleep tonight. I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight. We'll wake up and do this thing again tomorrow. So y'all know how it is. Y'all know how it is. Andrews, South Carolina, country. I don't even know where Andrews, South Carolina is. So you definitely was in the country. Because like I can identify like some of the major cities in South Carolina, but I don't know about Andrews. Browns are changing. D Podesta is not there anymore. That's a fact. It's tied for the fewest in the league. Who are the other teams who don't draft receivers in the first? I'm not sure, but it's something I'll have to look up. It is definitely something I will have to look up. It's something I'll have to look up, Zedric, to see who is in the who is in the running with us for not drafting wide receivers. Georgia have cities like that too. My dad moved to one called Lakeland, Georgia. They have one Piggly Wiggly, $1 General, speed limit is 35 throughout the city, and McDonald's is the major business downtown. We definitely have places like that. We definitely have places like that, North Carolina, South Carolina, where it's like, you go in the city, whatever city that is, that's everything right there. It ain't nothing else outside of it. So everything you need, you got to get it right there. You have to get it right there. Yeah, we both stubborn. This part of it. Seattle ain't hitting with the churches or Popeyes. Black folks just putting it down there. Hole in the walls, no name brands, grandma's hands, chicken. Now you could get some real good food from the hole in the walls. I told y'all I've been craving some seafood, and that's the seafood spot that I go to that only accept cash, and you got to go during the daytime. So I know. Piggly Wiggly, I haven't been there since I used to go visit Alabama as a kid. This was a great first round. I was on edge at first. Yeah, I think we all were. When the Lion and the Virgo face off. That's it. That is it, for real. I think we always on edge. We always on edge until, we kind of just settled into the draft,
I got money.
Everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man.
Shout out to Marie. Great job tonight, D. The best chat on YouTube. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all for keeping us entertained, enjoying. Y'all kept me on my toes when I was thinking, is the pick in? Is the pick not in? Y'all were keeping me up, so I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support. Thank y'all. AB proved the doubters wrong. I agree with that. Love that energy. Prepare your minds for the next weeks. For the media grift, the media is about to talk about what isms for a month. Don't let them trick y'all out y'all spot when they draft a QB in the 6th round. Akeem, I've been saying that. I was trying to warn people. I was trying to warn people early about, hey, they might draft a quarterback. So don't feel no type of way. He wasn't letting it go. D, let it go. I listened though. It take cold people. Cold people like, man, just let it go. You're like, all right, it's cool. We can keep it moving. I listened. I left and came back, and y'all were still at it. It be like that sometimes. About to take this dog out, then I'm in for the night. Shout out to you, Arjizzle. Shout out to you. Piggly Wiggly, yeah, that's definitely in the South. I feel like it's either Raiders or the Jets, maybe Bears. Yeah, it's a couple teams that could be looking at Denzel Boston. Piggly Wiggly in the country. Get that Popeye seasoned turkey. I never had it, but I've only heard good things about it. Those are the best places, hole in the walls, for real. We're good over here. We are protected. Our piece of 2026. We laugh and keep it pushing this year. We won't fall for the okie doke. Yeah, can't fall for it. They got a lot of people last year. I ain't going nowhere where they launder money in the back, D. Shanithia, just let me tell you, it's some good food though. It is some good food though. It's some good food. D want that seafood. There's a lot of it not far from my house. Take a vacation to Brazil and you got a translator. Hey, tour man. I'm gonna hold you to it. Brazil is definitely one of the places I want to go. Definitely one of the places I want to go and visit. Black Pearl said, what you know about that turkey? That thing be good. Dang, I gotta try the Popeye seasoned turkey. It's like that. Haven't seen Piggly Wiggly since I was a kid. Yeah, that's the last time I saw it. They have press conferences now. They got press conferences. All right, let's see. We're gonna get to hear from AB. Hold on, let me see, y'all. We might be slightly extending this thing. Let me get my stuff in order. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Let's see what we got going on, y'all. Where is it? It should be here. All right, we got AB.
Do you envision him being able to play both roles for you?
Yeah, we do.
All right, I'm gonna start AB from the beginning. We're about 3 minutes behind, but I'm gonna play AB. We got AB right here. So if you want to hang out, tap in. We're gonna stay till AB is done.
Kind of what I would call our short list players to pick up. another top 100 pick, as well as another pick in the top 150. We were very pleased with just really all the activity this evening. We're really excited about Spencer, and his potential at left tackle. He's super athletic, very versatile, elite makeup. And then KC, he's dynamic. He's an outstanding separator, really good with the ball in his hands. Honestly, probably the best punt returner in this class. Those two guys will really help our offense moving forward. So, with that, open up for questions.
Hey, hey, AB, y'all catch that little smirk AB just did? Hey, AB, he cooking y'all because y'all see that little smirk he hit him with? Hey, without that, we'll take any questions. Okay, AB, we see you. We see you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hear the question at all.
It was, and we were joking. It's like, okay, well, the board probably fell better than it did in our simulations in the week leading up to it, which is always nice. But we were really excited about the two players that we got, and we're really excited that we were able to pick up the extra draft resources while coveted at 9.
Andrew, how many did you get? A lot of calls for 6, and Casey was the best one, or how'd that kind of go when you were on the clock?
We did get several calls for 6. We thought through. I should say this: we got several calls for 6 and 9, the combination of 6 and 9. At 6, Kansas City made the most sense because it was a big enough move where we could pick up resources, but also small enough with what had happened on the board that we could get one of our short lists.
Good night, see you, Anderson.
Of which Spencer was at the top, and then at 9 we did get a little bit of action there as well, but nothing that necessarily compelled us to move off at the pick.
I know you kind of believe the tackle is tackle, but in Spencer's case, does it help that you've seen him play on the left side?
It certainly helps, but really you're looking more for traits in that regard, Dan, just because, if you think about it, left side to the right side all the time and it never gets talked about. And that distinction, it's just, you need two of them to pass protect. And one, you maybe help a little, the other, you help a little bit more. But Spencer, he's super athletic. He's played on both sides. He's really smart. We're excited to have him.
Hey, Andrew.
I'm happy, Blind Beauty. I'm happy about it.
Drops are you concerned about that?
Yeah, every receiver.
He confident.
Larry Fitzgerald has a couple drops, and KC, he's been a dynamic producer at NC State, Texas A&M. He's electric with the ball in his hands, and we're looking forward to having him.
This whole season, Spencer, the versatility that he has, was that really intentional for you this offseason with maybe what has happened with the offensive line the last couple of years? It just feels like versatility was like a top your wish list for every player that you brought in that position this offseason.
I'd say if you're on the O-line, you've typically need to be able to play two spots. I'd say probably more so than versatility was resiliency within the O-line in terms of how you build that position group. Versatility is one way to do it. Strength in numbers is another way to do it. I think we'll be in a position where we have both. With Spencer in particular, look, we're looking to park him at left tackle and let him play. So while it's nice that he's played several spots, that's not our vision for him.
KC, I know he played inside and out at A&M. Do you envision him being able to play both roles for you?
Yeah, we do.
I read the letters that he wrote. Just how impressive is that he's been able to get where he has, given all he's grown up with, including the stuff.
Yeah, that's one thing that we talked about. I told him, when he was on his 30 visit, I think it's incredible what he's overcome and gone through in his life. When we got the his agent sent the letter, I'm sure to every GM, but actually when I called him after the letter, I was like, hey, look, I thought that was really awesome, and that was separate from obviously liking him as a prospect, but I'll share one story. When Casey visited, I was like, hey, I hope you're a Brown, but if you're not, I sure hope you're in the NFC because I don't want to face you. And then I told his agent afterwards, I was look, hey, everything that kid's about, everything that he's overcome. If he's not here, he just needs to know he's got a fan. I really love the person, and he's obviously a dynamic football player.
AB is a human. He's not a robot. This is the human side of AB. This is the human side of AB right there. So the letter, I think somebody posted in Patreon, but the letter was posted in Patreon what Casey Concepcion put out there, and it even touched AB. It was like when you saw the way that Casey Concepcion was speaking when he was at the combine, from there, I was like, look, man, I'm rocking with him. So definitely happy that he's a Brown. But you see that AB also has a human side to him.
Return ability, just a bonus, or did it put him over the top among other receivers left?
I'd say it was a bonus, more than anything, Tony, because it's certainly great if you can, if you can get the ball in playmakers' hand in a variety of ways. It allows you to be more explosive as a team, allows you to score more points, but also being realistic that, if you look at former, let's say, high-pick receivers, whether it's Deshaun Jackson back in the day, Des Bryant early in his career, usually at some point they probably play their way off of that. So it's not necessarily bankable for their entire career. But with Casey, it certainly was an added bonus.
And obviously you had Spencer number one amongst your targets. But did you give much thought to Jordan Tyson, and was it a little difficult at that moment to trade away from him at all, or did you know that you were targeting Spencer?
We liked a number of those guys up there, including Jordan. But Spencer was our Spencer was our top target at that point.
A lot was made about Spencer's arm length. I was curious, when you watched the film, how much of that was a talking point, and maybe what are the traits that you think will allow that to not be an issue in the NFL?
Yeah, I know it gets talked about a lot, and I remember the legendary O-line coach Dante Scarnecchia with New England used to say it's way overrated. I think most times tackles get beat for a lack of feet or athleticism or anchor or awareness, as opposed to length. The biggest thing is hey, how can the guys, shorten the corner? And with elite athletes like Spencer, they do it with their movement skills. Maybe if you have a guy that just is not as quick or not as agile, then length is a little bit more important. But the difference in his success isn't going to be, this in terms of arm length. He has a number of incredible both physical and mental characteristics that we think will lead to a successful transition.
How do you measure when?
Man, this is I don't know if I've heard AB speak this much, in depth about football traits and then what they actually look for. But that was a good breakdown. He was 1 inch of arm length is not gonna make the difference. He was basically the arm length is not as important if you have the athleticism to get where you're trying to go. So AB breaking that down, that kind of just went right past him because they still kind of followed up with it. But this takes you into the mind of how he looks at it. Do you look up the best available wide receiver left in the draft? It should be Denzel Boston. I think Denzel Boston is at the top of everybody's boards at this point. I think. I'll look it up while AB is talking though. I think it is. The last few months have been crazy as far as the media goes. Can y'all believe it's major outlets who have done damage to their rep by not covering the draft, such off-season acquisitions or focusing on QBs? Man, credibility just going down.
You have a dynamic athlete like KC, but guys drop balls. How do you kind of measure that?
Yeah, it's really relative to the population. I know that gets talked about, but he has natural dexterity. It's nothing extreme or nothing out of. I guess it's not an outlier, relative to other receivers in the draft class. I know that's been the primary talking point, but we're comfortable with Casey's hands.
He drove to Cleveland from Indy. Was he, in fact, your first 30 visit?
Great question, Tony. I don't know if he was our first. He was among our first. But we had a couple of guys in right after the combine. He was one of them. I don't think he was the very first, but he was among our first. Yes.
Did you?
Let me go Mary Kay and then I'll go Zach.
Do you envision using all of the remaining draft picks that you have now that you picked up the extras yet?
Look, I would hope to draft in volume this year, but it really just depends on how the board falls. So I'm also depending on how good of a review you guys write us, I'm going to use that 7th rounder if you guys write something okay.
did Todd and you to an extent see some Zay Flowers and how Todd used him in KC?
You know, I do think there are some similarities in terms of like the movement skills, the twitch. Honestly, some of the questions regarding the hands coming out, you know, Terry. You know, I think the one thing that maybe gets a little bit lost is like KC is a much bigger, you know, player than Zay, but I think there is some overlap in the characteristics. You know, I think, you know, look, if we get a player who's comparable to Zay Flowers, you know, when we're sitting here from 3 years, we'll be elated.
To go back to Spencer, I mean, early on, I guess how early on in this process had you guys really zeroed in on him as the top tackle in a pretty deep class?
You know, we used the whole process, Ashley. You know, we did feel like Spencer was, you know, unique in terms of, you know, everything that comprised his on-field performance, his physical skills, and his makeup. But, you know, we do like to use the whole shot clock.
The terms of the trade with KC, was it an option to get a 2027 pick?
No. There was no option or discussion of future picks.
I know it wound up only being 2 picks that you didn't know. But what's that nervous level like saying, okay, you want Spencer, but there's a chance? I mean, were you worried at all that 7 and 8 could take him?
You know, that's part of the risk, Scott. You know, when we were on the clock at 6, you know, what I told the room is, hey, there are really kind of 3 guys left that, you know, we'd be elated with, you know, if we had to sit and pick. Moving back 3 spots and having an idea of where Kansas City was going, we knew we were going to get one of those 3 guys. We also felt the teams behind us, you know, Washington, you know, they extended Tunsil. They drafted Josh Connerly in the first round last year. New Orleans, they drafted Kelvin Banks, you know, at 9 last year, and then Fuaga the year before that. So we felt pretty comfortable that a tackle wasn't going to go unless a team traded into it. But if one did, you know, we felt good with the group of players that were in front of us.
Not able to contain his excitement upstairs, or are we now his new best?
I kind of got to pause this because I hope y'all caught that. They had 3 players that they were willing to take when they went back to 9. My guess is one of those players might have been Jordan Tyson. That's my guess. This is all me guessing. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. They kind of went risk versus reward there, but that's kind of what I'm thinking if they would have missed out on Fano. That's kind of what I'm reading into it. But AB definitely is running the show. This post round 1 interview, he is way more comfortable than he was last year post 1 when it was him and Kevin sitting up there together. And I'm on your side, Zedric. I think Kevin had more to do with what was happening than all the media wanted to explain, because he was their plug. So, because it don't make sense to just say, oh, Kevin didn't have no control of nothing. He just signed an extension not that long ago. He had some control. Everyone in the building, including Myles Garrett, thinks they can compete this year, yet the media is talking about 2027. Tony just proved Shador's point. That's a fact. I heard that, and he was pressing, like, was there any option to get a 2027 pick? No. It's like, come on, man. What are we asking about?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear who you mentioned.
Todd's reaction upstairs, you know, the first round. Was he able to contain his excitement?
He was pretty pumped up. So we all were. Because, you know, look, you don't always have the board, you know, fall away that you predict. And look, the idea is, like, you know, these guys, they haven't hit the grass. They still have to perform at our level, but it's, you know, it's a start that we are excited about because of the players and the people.
Spencer mentioned Joe Thomas and just how much he looks up to him and everything. How much are you guys going to try to facilitate getting those 2 together? You know, I know Joe's got his own schedule and everything, but how much do you try to get those 2 together?
Yeah, you know, Joe's obviously one of our distinguished alumnus, and he's always you know, involved in our O linemen. Also, there's a connection with Joe and you know, Spencer's, you know, representation. But, you know, we love, I think you all know, we love having Joe around here and everything like that. I'm sure he will have words of wisdom for Spencer, and that's definitely a connection we will look to make. Let me go here first, Jeff, and then I'll come back to you.
You obviously talked so much leading up to the draft just about not being, crippled by needs versus best player available, sort of that strategy. When push came to shove, especially when you were on the clock at 6, like what were those conversations like in sort of deciding what was there and what your needs were? Because as it turned out, you obviously did end up addressing some of your bigger needs tonight.
There really wasn't a ton of conversation. All those conversations happened beforehand. Like at this point, it's like I would almost make it the equivalent of like calling plays. You talk through all those different scenarios ahead of time. And this one was straightforward because, we viewed Spencer as one of the top prospects in the draft. So it made it pretty easy. There was, we didn't really feel like there was any type of trade-off in that regard. Go ahead, Jeff.
Can you just reflect, Andrew, on how you've rebuilt the offensive line here in these last 2 months?
Yeah, I think we are very excited about the players that we've brought in, as well as the development that's occurring with existing players. Obviously the vets that we acquired, whether it's via trade or free agency or with the cap cut, we felt like we've brought quality production, as well as experience to that group. And then obviously with night one adding Spencer, we think that's a big, foundational piece to that position group. We'll see where we go from here. Look, we still have 9 more picks. We may not be done, with the O-line at that point. And like I said, we're excited about some of our younger guys that are going to get greater opportunities, but it's a good start.
You talked about the traits with Spencer, but I know to be a great O-line, there's some personality aspects, right? Some nasty that the guy has to have. Can you sort of speak to that side of Spencer and what you guys learned about him?
Yeah, I think one of the cool things about Spencer is you look at how scheme transcendent he's been, because what they did in 24 versus 25 was a lot different in terms of how they structured the run game, how they did pass pro, and you can see him move, you can see him maul. I think he's very gifted and very versatile in that regard, and don't be fooled by his kindness when you meet him. Have you guys Zoomed with him already? Yeah, don't be fooled by his kindness. He's nasty on the field. So, all right.
Hockey playoff.
You know what? I watched the Penguins game yesterday, but I missed the brawl. I turned it for the brawl. They were up 1-0, so I must have just missed it when I flipped it. So, yeah, it's pretty good. See, Jeff's always my hockey guy. All right, guys.
AB definitely showing a different level of confidence. You can turn this thing around. It doesn't take 7 years, 10 years to turn something around. You can turn things around fast with proper planning, drafting the right way. So I got faith in the Browns. I think they're turning this thing around. I don't believe this is a 4 or 5 year rebuild like the Cleveland media wants to believe. The Cleveland media can just keep being wrong. A few years ago, the same situation happened for the Lions, and their GM was in a press conference talking about the board falling perfectly in their lap, and look how it worked out for them. Let's go Browns. Talk to him, Akeem. The opportunities are right there. I mean, look at the Lions, who were historically bad for a long time. Look at Chicago, who was just in turmoil. Look at how they turned it around. So, man, they just assume it's bad, it's always going to be bad, but you can turn it around. You can turn it around. You gotta start drafting players that people don't view as sexy picks. You can start when you go draft linemen year after year after year, it's not the most sexy thing, but before you know it, you just got an awesome, or even if it's not awesome, you have a much improved offensive line. So what people in the Cleveland media focus on is quarterback, and they believe a quarterback elevates bad offensive line play. And it's a flawed way to look at it. Very flawed way to look at it. So I'm telling y'all, I'm happy with what the Browns did. I'm excited going forward. Nothing changed for me. Nothing changed. I think people aren't talking enough about the running game. Or Jizzle, you got a point there. So I was looking at how the Ravens did things last year in the run game, and I think that's going to be one of the things that improves us a lot. Oh, they got okay. Let's get it. All right, hold on. We got KC Concepcion speaking, so we're going to get to that. Let me pause it. All right, we got it here. All right, here we go.
Playmaker. I can play from any position. X, F, Z. I'm versatile. I can do it all.
KC, when you look at your game, do you prefer getting the ball in your hands right now, making a play, or you think you're better as a route runner?
Both of them. It doesn't matter to me. Whatever they need me to do, if they need me to run a route and get open, I'm gonna do that. If they want to put the ball in my hands quick, I can do that also.
KC, I know you had a scope on your knee in March. How are you feeling physically? Are you ready to go?
Great. I'm ready to go right now. I'm a playmaker. I can play from
Start it over. This is the mindset I want, y'all. This is the mindset I want. I want guys who are ready to go, who are ready to show up, ready to perform, ready to produce. This is what I want. And you hear it in his voice. He's saying, look, oh, you want to run routes or get the ball to you quick? Both of them. And I'm ready to go right now. So one thing I think the Cleveland media is not able to quantify, they are not able to quantify mindset. I don't think they see the value in having a proper mindset when you're going to do things that are hard. So it's one of those things they are missing. That was the first thing I noticed. Y'all notice I've been telling y'all ever since once I went through all my emotions with Todd Monken on stream. After that, once I looked into him more, I was like, oh, he got the right mindset. Then what did I tell you? I was like, man, Todd Monken is going to be able to teach. Then I was like, oh, he has the vision. Then every player he comes in contact with, he gives them a clear vision. And I'm like, the players are going to love that. This is going to work. So then I saw the way he was handling the media. I saw the way he's willing to explain football. So once all this is stacking up, I was like, how can people not see the positives in this? How could they not? So I'm very excited, very excited, very excited for things to come. Let's get this one added. And also, AB got that. AB has that. Y'all don't know what I just did confidence, and I like that because they don't they can't even quantify what he's been able to do. So let me make sure I start this over.
You wrote a tremendous piece in the Players Tribune about the type of player you are, about the type of person you are. Can you speak to Browns fans who might not have read that piece that you had penned about yourself?
Yeah, I'm a competitor. I love to compete. I'm a dog. Like I said before, you guys are getting the best. You guys are getting the best receiver in the draft. Period.
You wrote a tremendous piece in the
Hey,
Players
talk that
Tribune.
talk, man. Talk that talk. I'm going to tell y'all something. I enjoy when a person has the belief and confidence in themselves. And the reason why I like that is because what people think, they think, oh, that's arrogance. No, this is also him. He's putting the cloud or the smoke on himself. He's saying, I'm better. I know he doesn't mind that people are going to replay this clip and say he said he was the best because he is willing to step up to the plate to be the best. When I hear stuff like that, I'm like, oh, that's the mindset I want. That's how I want my guys to talk. It's gonna be everybody on the team is not going to speak that way, but it's going to be some timid guys. It's going to be some, some just flat out dogs who are going to speak this way, and you need that combination. But when you have positions where you got to change the mindset of a room, these are the type of players you want. That's how you want them to speak. That's how you want them to talk. You know what else that's going to do? Players who wasn't performing before, they're going to see them going 1,000%, and then they're going to step their game up. You get with it or get rolled over. Hey, Cedric Tillman, they had you slotted as the number 2. Okay, you going to let this rookie come in and take your spot? You either got to step up or they're going to take your spot. So, I'm loving it. Jimmy J5 said, right now. I don't even know how to say it how Jimmy said it. I don't even know how to say it how he said it. Because he's saying right, but rat. Rat now. He's going to fit in with this team. Confidence is awesome. Yes. I'm telling y'all, man, I'm excited. I'm excited for things to come this season. It's going to be a big year for Colorado. It's going to be a big year for the Cleveland Browns. I hope y'all are excited. We tapping out. It's 3 hours and 30 plus minutes. We're back at this thing tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Let me shout out everybody who supported. Shout out to all y'all for hanging in with me tonight. I enjoyed myself. Hopefully y'all enjoyed yourselves. So shout out to Shanithia. Shout out to Akeem. Shout out to JC Smith Music. Shout out to C.A. Anderson. Shout out to Marie. Y'all enjoy y'all night. Don't worry about the haters. It's going to be a lot of haters. Don't worry about them. Treat the haters the same way we treat the people with all the mock drafts. Eventually, you just stop looking at them, stop listening. That's what it's going to be. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to grab me a little bit to eat, start getting the stream ready for y'all for tomorrow morning. Y'all have a wonderful night. I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace, everybody.
Look at what I did. Look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no got it.